position, just so I can frame it correctly.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What? Ready? Let's position. Like him, he's gonna be centered. I'll be all off because it's his show. Really.
That's all right, Peter. We're gonna talk to you. You'll like the intros and go in that direction.
Absolutely. So we go by wood, fire.
Wood and fire.
Wood and fire, just like that.
Wood and fire. You can call it Wood and Fire Delray Beach. Throw that in there. We go back and forth. Because we do have one in Pleasantville, New York. But it's going to confuse us.
All right, you ready to go?
Ready as I'll ever be.
It's way streaming. All right. Welcome to a grand Thursday.
Look at behind us. How about those colors?
I see a corner.
You see a corner, I see beautiful color.
You see beautiful color?
I see
All right,
beautiful
so take
color.
that camera. We got a new intern on the camera.
She's
Take
so
that
new,
camera,
she's not even
and-
new.
and do you know how to turn that camera so you can see the paintings?
Double dip's gonna help you out.
Double dip is gonna help you out on that. welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe. We got food, we got
Wow.
art, we got all sorts of stuff happening together.
We've got a new backdrop today on our Travel Thursday with Paul Vadiato on our first hour. We started a new segment today with Ned Moulton called Brunch Time at the Brooklyn Cafe. Ned is creating a new 3D Brooklyn Cafe bridge that's going to hang someplace in the gallery. So we're going to be following his progress. The only thing we missed today was the mimosas and Bloody Mary. So stay tuned for Monday because, you know,
Next
it came
time.
to me and we were here. So exactly. Next time we start Brunch Time at the Brooklyn Cafe. Ken Bieberman has new pictures hanging behind us. So Dan just changed those out. Especially because tomorrow night is Art Walk right here at the Heart of Delray Gallery. We got it. From 6 to 9 p.m., come join us at 1440 North Federal Highway for Art Walk. You can meet the 75 incredible artists that are here, see their pieces, they do commission work, and really just walk around, enjoy. It's season in South Florida. And that's what's coming up. And we've got Peter with us from All County over on camera 3, and Dean from Wood and Fire. Which is funny because Freddy told me, you guys have to understand Freddyisms 101. Wood fire pizza's coming. Do you know how many wood fire pizzas are coming? I need to talk to you directly, Peter, because this is wood and fire, correct?
That is correct.
So welcome, and we even have a special guest, Paul, just for you. My mother came.
I've missed you, Myra. It's been so long.
She comes all the way from Fort Pierce for Port St. Lucie. She drove in from
Fort Pierce.
Wow.
for Paul.
Who?
Mom.
You know, not for nothing, but you and me, we're going to talk in a little while. Because you show up when he shows up.
Hey.
What's that all about?
Coincidence.
Yeah, right.
It's a coincidence. And did you notice how coincidentally these beautiful flowers from Blossom Moments Floral match our backdrop? Isn't that amazing how that
Coincidence.
coincidentally?
Now, I got a coffee bag bet. that you remember the Brooklyn Bridge when it had metal studs.
Of course. You, Paul, and Freddie are about the only ones, or give us a call if you remember, 888-994-4995. Give us a call at the studio on Travel Thursday. Tomorrow, we have our Brooklyn Cafe Gazette going out the first Friday of the month.
And it's the art walk.
And you know who the featured spotlight business of the month is?
Who?
Cruise planners.
Right.
Paul
I
Badiato
know
is
that
the
guy.
spotlight business of the month, and that'll come out tomorrow. Sarah Greco did an incredible job writing up the article. She took a new picture of you, so that'll be going out with the logo
fancy.
and a link to Paul's, I guess, social media or website, so you can find Paul for all of your travel needs. And that'll be in the tomorrow. And we've got Hector, the man behind our animation intro, will be featured. So a lot of things going on. You want to chit chat about some food and then let everyone eat, or you want to start with travel?
You know, I'm exhausted.
Why? You haven't said a word yet.
You have
I've been
no-
talking for 10 minutes.
You have no idea of what I'm going through right now.
That's why I don't
There's
ask.
another show going on down at the WNN studios, and the internet is not working and it's coming in and out. So they see it, they think it's working, and then it goes out on our end and it's done.
I got to tell you something.
What?
See that?
That's a little violin.
Do you see that cut? No, that's not
You
a
see-
violin.
You see how your daughter treats me?
No, that wasn't it. Do you see that cut on my finger?
Yeah.
You know what happened?
No.
I didn't even cook lunch. All I did was open the lid.
You didn't even listen to a word I said.
I did.
I'm
Here's
crying.
my little violin.
I'm crying.
I'm teasing you. It's all going to be good. Trust me.
Where's my friend Peter? Peter, you there?
They got it well taken care of. Look at the amount of hands on deck we have.
No, I'm
here
going to
today.
talk to Peter. I'm going to talk to you.
Peter, just got to hold the mic to your mouth.
Did somebody give Mama Son her vodka juice? You got your vodka juice?
She's good. She's got her coffee.
Make sure that we have a handheld in hand. There you go. So
Thanks.
that if we have to give it around, then she can talk into it. Anyway, let's talk to Peter.
Peter and Dean,
Hi, guys.
How are you?
How
over
you
on
doing?
camera 3, we've got Wood and Fire Pizza. You guys are located in West Atlantic and Delray. So you're on Military and Atlantic, you said.
Correct.
The taste the magic wood fire deliciousness. Now you have to love Peter from All County because Peter is our go-to guy for food. If you want food, you got Peter.
I'm right
Peter,
next
how did
to
you
it.
meet Dean? Because this is a little out of your neck of the woods for food.
Right, no, but we use Wood and Fire of Delray Beach for a lot of our catering for a lot of our physicians all over Palm Beach and Broward County.
The food looks amazing. You know, you told me, well, let me rephrase that. Freddie told me pizza. All right, and in Peter walks with not pizza, but look at this. Look at this deliciousness. There's salmon, right? Rice balls, salad, meatballs, broccoli.
You're going to spill it. And
not
I'm going to die laughing.
I am the master of plasticware. I'm just saying. I'm good. Mom taught me well.
You know,
I feel like Vanna White.
do you know that your daughter is never going to learn to cook if she doesn't want to? You know this? So she has now established a book on how to do all this. There's always food in her hand and she never cooks.
It's a beautiful thing, right?
Good talent to have.
She's trained me well. And look, not only is the view beautiful, it actually matches our backdrop. So I think when you say eat the rainbow, look at all of this beautiful food. What do we have here, Dean?
So we have, you have your salmon, which I see on your plate, over our roasted vegetables. We roast our vegetables in our wood-fired ovens. The rice balls are what Italians call arancini, meaning little orange. It's
Little
basically
orange.
a street vendor food in the history of southern Italy and Sicily. But it is risotto fried with mozzarella cheese.
Oh my God.
And the two dipping sauces, we have a vodka sauce, which is our pink sauce, and the white, which is like a cheese fondue. It's a 4-cheese fondue.
Freddie, that rice ball.
Yeah.
I can't eat it.
Then we have our famous mini meatballs, which are pretty much our biggest seller, both on our happy hour menu as well as our regular menu appetizer, and our homemade lasagna. Our lasagna is 4-meat lasagna. Everything is made in-house. Everything is made fresh all day long. And our Del Rey salad. Yes, Del Rey. It's one of our many salads that we have on our menu. This one has nuts, apples, strawberries, grapes. Very fresh and vibrant, really.
I taste gorgonzola cheese in there also.
And gorgonzola, yes.
Make sure you keep that mic
You know how I
close,
told
'cause
you, Freddie,
act
I
like
don't do buffets?
a- Oh, we're back to this. She doesn't
But
do
wait,
buffet.
this buffet that Dean and Peter have brought and created
You
is
like
the
it?
buffet that everyone should try.
Now,
These aren't rice balls. These are like cheesy deliciousness. It's,
it's a rice bowl with
Is that what
cheesy
they call
deliciousness.
it doesn't taste like rice though.
It's like a New
tastes
York Canisius.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. You don't even know what that is, right?
He's shaking his head. Of course I know what a knish is. Look who my mom is. Of course.
You know, look at my mom.
She's from Queens. My dad's from, Brooklyn.
Now, did you see Peter, when he was speaking, you see what Peter does? It is the most funniest thing.
He rocks?
No, he's pointing down. He's like pointing.
I want those.
Like, look, he's like, every time he said meatball, points at the meatball. I never seen anything like that.
I hope you got a view of this food. I mean, because it's going to be gone. You put me next to it.
That's why I put it on a plate. How was the salmon?
Delicious.
It's delicious.
The salmon I
Thank-
can eat, the broccoli I can eat, all the other stuff all the other stuff.
The salad, the vegetables. You can eat everything.
I gotta
You've
try
had
it.
to try that rice ball.
I do, because now you made it sound like a Knish from New York.
It's you're hanging out with me too long.
Wow, that is good.
It's absolutely delicious.
Wow, that's like a Knish.
How long have you been in the area?
Actually, October 24th will be our 2 years. We have an anniversary party on Saturday the 20th for our 2-year party. So we're going to invite some people out for that later on.
What time?
I'll tell
I'm
you
coming.
that's
What
about.
time?
What corner are you located on?
We're on the northwest corner of Atlantic and Military, right next to the Big Apple Flea Market.
Oh, okay, I know exactly. There's a jewelry exchange over in that area as well.
Jewelry Exchange is behind us.
See my landmarks in town. You can have all your catering needs done, ladies, and shop for jewelry. Go home, you're good to go. You've got food catered in. Pick it up and grab a piece of jewelry on your way. All
Hold, wait a
catering
minute.
needs.
I know exactly where you are, because I ate there.
Did you?
That you have like the you guys are always packed.
Thank you.
The food is really absolutely delicious. And there's a full menu here. Entrees, pastas, appetizers, and there's even dessert. You brought dessert on ice. That's
Yes, we brought homemade tiramisu.
You can't eat it. It's a good, you know what? All of our interns that are here today, you guys came on a good day. Jeffrey's shaking his head. He's like, Peter, I think Jeffrey's a man after your heart.
Oh, this is amazing. Now, you say you've been there 2 years?
2 years this October, yep.
I remember when you had your opening night.
Oh, wonderful.
I couldn't get in.
It was crazy. It was
Crazy.
Yeah.
It was insane is what it was.
Yeah, we're hoping the 2-year party is a little bit more insane.
I go to the movies every weekend. You got to drive by his place. So every time we drive by, Linda and I look, and he's always packed. I mean,
That's
packed.
amazing.
I never seen so many people. I thought that maybe you
It's
had
the
like
happy hour, it's the inside and outside bar, it's the patios.
It's
front
the
and back.
everything. You
It's-
have music
it
and
really is
everything
a
else
very
going on.
warm
Yeah.
and welcoming place.
Tell us about happy hour.
So happy hour is kind of our claim to fame. It's tough to get a seat. It's 3 to 7. It is 7 days a week. And as well, we have half price on every alcoholic beverage, top to bottom. So specialty drinks, high-end alcohol, Bud Light, the whole range, draft beer and wine, everything's half off.
You wanna go?
From 3 to 7.
Oh, it's a great crowd. Great crowd.
It is a great crowd, and in that part of Delray Beach, we have a great mix of families. We have the older generation, obviously. We are in South Florida, but we have a great mix, and we have great staff. We get raves for our service, as well as obviously the food, and that's pretty much what we're all about. I mean, Italians really want you to come to their home. That's the Italian mentality, and that's the way we like you to feel.
3 to 7, 7 days a week.
3 to 7, 7 days a week.
Are you there
Half
every
price
day?
drinks.
I am there 5.5, 6 of them. You'll see
Can't
me.
beat that.
If I'm not there, my owner Freddy is there. So the two of us run
His
it
owner
as a
Freddy,
team.
can you remember
Yeah,
that?
Another Freddie.
yeah.
Freddie and Heather. They're
Yeah.
Freddie
those
and
are the
Heather?
two owners, yeah.
I want to meet Freddie.
Beautiful.
See if we do the Freddie dance.
Yeah, that's Freddie, man. I like it.
But I gotta tell you, that's a fantastic place. Just
Thank you.
I ate there one time. I got lucky. I got in. It was pouring rain, and I figured, okay, if it's pouring rain, who the hell's gonna be there? Still, it was
It's
packed.
packed. The food is absolutely delicious.
Outstanding is what it is.
Thank you so much. Check it out. Wood and Fire Pizza, located on Military Trail and Atlantic. 5199 West Atlantic Avenue. Give them a call 7 days a week, 332-2300. And don't forget happy hour from 3 until 7 p.m., 7 days a week. We're going to go to commercial break, guys. When we come back, we're going to talk Travel Thursday with Paul. We've got the Millionaire Society Dating Club with us. You do not want to miss it. We've got Nicole and Cedric with us,
And we
so
got a
stay
bunch
tuned.
of single people in here, not you, lady.
And we'll be right back.
Sound.
Why me? Oh, it's on me.
open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner in
What time do
Delray.
you open for breakfast?
9 a.m.
Welcome to the corner porch off of beautiful Atlantic Avenue here in Delray Beach, Florida. Now, this place is tremendous.
What else do we have? We've got the Nutella French toast.
We have an omelet. We have a chicken sous vide.
That's delicious. And this
And
is?
it's
And we
panini.
have a panini sandwich.
What a morning.
Holy smokes, this is unbelievable.
So we're right at the corner of Southeast 1st Street and 6th Avenue.
Come on down and check out Corner Porch. Ready to dig in?
We're ready to begin, and don't be late because we got to get to eating.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Welcome again. Thank you.
See you soon.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cruise Planners, an American Express travel representative, has a tremendous reputation for quality, service, and very competitive pricing for all of your travel needs. As a Cruise Planners travel advisor, Paul Vadiano will help you discover exciting adventures around the world, from cruises to land tours and completely packaged vacations. Paul specializes in all types of travel and will create an unforgettable vacation, wedding, or event just for you. Find Paul at www.cruiseoptics.com, on Facebook, or by phone at 561-232-2626. We make your travel dreams come true.
Thank you for watching the Brooklyn Cafe TV show. And don't forget to like this video.
And subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell if you want to be notified when we go live. We'll see you next time.
Got it? Here we go. Sound. All right, here we go.
And we're back. This was slow motion. I watched this whole thing in action. That was nice slow mo. But you know what? They got it. They're good. We got Dylan on board. We got Shanique on board. Poor Shanique. She works with us for a week. She watches. She thinks she's easing into it. She comes in yesterday. 2 commercial spots, a new edit, a new ad, a new banner, and now she's running our board. Welcome to the family, Shanique. You've now been officially indoctrinated. And thank you, John, for getting her some food. The delicious food from Wood and Fire Pizza in West Delray on West Atlantic. Go on down, enjoy the food. Happy hour every day from 3 until 7, half-price cocktails. Tell Freddy that Dawn and Freddy sent you. He'll get a good laugh out of that one.
It's the military and Atlantic when you're going towards the movie theater.
On the northwest corner of the street, so check them out. We've got Paul today from Cruise Planners, of course. It's Travel Thursday, and we're really excited about your guest because I can't believe there's actually a club. Here's the thing, my mother always told me, and she's here now to dispute it or agree. It's just as easy to marry a millionaire than somebody who's not. I don't know if that's true, but you're going to fill us in if that's a true story or not.
We'll fill you
We
in.
will let you know.
Paul, who do we have?
We have with us from Millionaire Socialite
Yep,
Society.
millionaire socialites.
We have Nicole
Hello.
and we have Cedric.
How you doing?
And I'm very fortunate, when we first connected, we talked about having these expeditions where we bring people who are of the same mind and wanting to do the same thing and putting them together with true experts, because they are therapists, and they have this incredible matchmaking service that is like hand in glove. And what we're talking about is partnering with them on getting some of our listeners and some of our supporters involved. They have a great Facebook page.
Correct.
Correct.
That let's talk
And
a
our
little bit
website.
about. Yeah,
Let
talk
me
a
ask you
little
a
bit about
question. You're a therapist, and
Correct.
now you have this Millionaire Society Club.
Yes, we
How
actually.
does that go hand in hand?
Oh, they go very hand in hand. Majority of people who are coming to us for matchmaking they've been probably long-term singles or newly singles. So there's a lot that goes into that, to dating, the anxiety, the getting back into the game, or trying to actually find somebody. So we are therapists, and we own a private
Relationship
practice.
experts.
If there's such
So-
thing.
There is.
Well, it is. I mean, Nicole is a licensed marriage and family therapist. Okay,
Correct.
I am a master's level therapist. I've been working in the field for 25, 30 years. That's a big difference, 25, 30. But we turn around and kind of utilize our background to incorporate this into the matchmaking services in a sense of relationships.
Correct.
Okay,
And you're still
how we can turn
working
around and work
therapist.
through that.
Yes, we own a private practice called Advanced Client Care that does online and phone therapy. So we talk with people there. We have a lot of people who come from our private practice and come on as being a matchmaking, trying to find somebody, and vice versa.
Now, you know what amazes me about this whole thing is you're doing it in Florida.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, Florida, and
Social society down here is outrageous.
well, this is what I was going to get to. And you want to call to complain and not agree with what I'm about to say. I mean, I'm from New York, and in Florida, you either single or going to be single. I mean, I
So
never.
sad.
Or come down single, you know.
You know,
come
for
down
Adam, you can come down
Wait,
married,
you're
you're going
gonna
to be single.
And you're gonna be single. Because
Florida?
everyone ends up being
A
single
lot of
here.
beautiful people down here.
Oh my goodness gracious. I don't know about the beautiful part, but I can tell you there's a lot of people down here. Everybody seems to be single. There is a new formula, being single and surviving. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. Millennials can't find that couple,
Right.
and the couples can't find the solution to their
You
problems.
should start.
Correct.
Stop now.
And we're the
He should
people
stop
to
now as
resolve
well.
We're the people
that-
to come
that
to.
difficult
The lane,
issue,
he has now inserted
okay?
his foot into his
I need
mouth.
the flowers.
One of our main topics is dating is not dead.
Correct.
There you go.
Dating is
So
not dead.
relationships do exist, and
They
it's
do.
healthy. Yes, it's healthy.
Yes.
And we try to guide them through the first process of meeting, okay, and interacting, and hopefully the outcome of either possible marriage or a long-term relationship.
Which is what every woman and every man actually.
Well,
Everybody
dating-
should have
But
that.
dating is very anxiety provoking. And if you're
It
not
is.
dating, you're anxious that you're not dating. And if you are dating, you're anxious that you're going to do something wrong or say something wrong.
Right.
Correct.
And it's, do you look pretty enough? Do you swipe right or left? I'm not sure which
There's
way
no
you're
swiping.
There's
swiping.
no
with us.
swiping with us.
No, it's much
Okay.
better, right? It's old school
Yeah, but, you see,
matchmaking.
but no, and I have a problem because if you're thinking that way, what do I do right? What do I do wrong? That's really the beginning of the problem.
Right.
And then you
This is why they
have,
have their
us to
business.
come to. We also offer relationship coaching during the process while we're matchmaking. So let's say you go on a date and you're kind of have anxiety about it. You're not sure what to do during, after. You can shoot us a text. You can call us. And we're kind of guide you through that and trying to relieve the anxiety and kind of put your best foot forward in that dating era.
And you
Every
do
day-
matchmaking.
Yes.
Yes.
So we're going to match you up with somebody. First of all, we're going to come to you. We're going to interview you personally, okay? And
How long does that take?
maybe about a half an hour.
30.
Really?
Yeah.
Take people out to lunch, pick dinner
You're
or
gonna
something like
you're
that.
gonna see what's their strong and weak points.
We have to see if we can work with you or not.
Yes.
There you go. And
We
you
don't
see,
accept
I appreciate
everybody.
that.
We
Yes.
don't accept everybody. We interview almost everybody. Okay.
But to be
Um,
on our
Yeah, because if you're a wackadoodle, it ain't gonna work.
no. I mean,
I'm just
well,
being
that's where the
honest.
therapist, being a therapist,
well,
comes
now
in
they
handy.
call them internet creepers.
Is that what
the
it's called?
creepers.
So people are worried about that. That's how they come to us, and they say,
Yeah.
"Listen, okay, show me what you got." So we come, we introduce ourselves, we get to know you,
Internet creep.
and if we can work with you,
It's true.
okay, if we can work with you, and we think that you're adequate enough to be part of the Millionaire Socialites or the Millionaire Society pipeline that we have, then we turn around and look for a adequate partner for you.
Do you have to be a millionaire?
No.
You don't have to be a millionaire to be treated like one. That's our motto.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm glad you cleared that up because I was saying, how many people can join this club? You're gonna be a millionaire.
No, you don't. Well, we
do
say
have millionaires.
we do say it coined a while ago when $1 million was thought about of something as $1 million. Now it's like $1 billion, but being treated like $1 million. That's kind of where it comes from. So you don't have to be a millionaire. If you are one, you're welcome to come.
If you don't have any money, you're welcome to come
She's got
too,
a great
right?
radio voice
If
too.
you have enough
Well, I
money
think,
for matchmaking
I used to be on the
services,
radio.
We're more welcome. You're more welcome to be interviewed by us.
Yes.
Really?
We do have a free database that you can go onto. We won't actively seek a match for you. However, if a client comes and they are looking in your match that you match up, then we will call you. So when you're in the free database, we're not actively searching for you. When you're a client, we are working hard day and night to find the proper person for you.
And we have different financial packages for everybody. So
You have a free database that people can just go onto?
No, you can't go onto it. It is confidential, but we do the same process as though if you were a client. We interview you, we meet with you, we ask
meet
the same
people?
questions.
You put people together that should meet?
Yes.
Sure.
Because I got a new show that I wanted to do.
Did you?
Yes.
What is this?
Well, let's say that double dip meets this young lady here. I don't know her name yet, but she's
Gianna.
new. Gianna. Double dip meets Gianna.
Jeffrey.
And they will meet for the first time today, and they get married today.
Oh.
And Paul's doing the ceremony because he's a notary.
Isn't there a show like that already?
Used to be.
Proposal.
He goes,
It died because they
He
ran out
goes,
of people to marry.
oh boy.
I don't know how many people want to do the first day married. I don't know how many of those are
No, but they
successful.
That's kind of freakish. I don't know.
They haven't even known each other. You guys don't know each other, right? And they will be getting married today. And then tomorrow, they hook up with you guys because, you know, they're going to need a lot of help.
Well, I mean, that's going to be a lot of help.
Yeah.
They're going to need for that one, okay?
He
We
was
don't
going to provide the
believe-
food.
We don't believe in the
Peter.
blind dating. That's one thing we don't. We show the pictures beforehand. We can also be the middleman until you do meet and feel comfortable. So if you don't want to exchange numbers, we'll be the middle person. We also do concierge services to set the date up. We can set, let's say you go on your first date and you really like each other and you want another date. We can set up a whole day for you.
You work
Or
with what age group?
all age
All age
groups.
groups.
Over 18.
21 and over, I would say.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, because
but-
you can't drink at 18.
Exactly.
You know you
if you're
can.
going out, if we're introducing you, most likely we introduce you with a lounge or a dinner or something like that. Okay, and then you get to know the person for an hour or two and whatnot. And then after that, okay, it depends on where they go from there.
Correct.
Now, do you guys pick where they go to eat or a date, a movie, or a restaurant?
Not particularly, but
let them
if
do
you're,
it?
we like to have it in the area of the woman. We don't want the woman to travel, so
Of course, it's because it's a women's society.
okay, the men should be able to travel, but
That's right. Send the guy to
They make
Virginia,
it the gentlemanly
baby.
like come out.
generally, I would say between
Guys always
3,
get stuck with the
4-star
bill, man.
restaurants and lounges and whatnot.
All right, so who's
I-
paying
Or
the
wooden
bill?
fires.
A wooden
next.
fire
Freddie's
would be
question
fantastic.
is, who's
Wooden
paying
fire?
the bill for the date?
Both the bill,
Who
that's
pays
based
it?
on them. We don't have anything to do with that.
That's right,
Now,
because
if that's
We match you.
If
you
you-
know?
the rest is up to you
Talking about
guys.
bills.
If he don't pick it up, he's gonna get a phone call.
And-
1911.
And then you can
Pretty
call
much.
us when that issue arrives.
Pretty much. If the guy doesn't pick up the bill, it's still old school. Do
all
you know what?
our male clients are gentlemen, and they do pick up the bills and they pay for any expenses.
I'm sure you coach him that way. They say, listen, you
Yeah.
got
They better.
You know what's going to happen when I say what I say? They're all going to call me.
We have a reputation to uphold
That's
too.
right.
Because
That's right.
as much as women expand and grow and have their voice, I still think it should be a little old school.
Of
Men
course
should
you
pick up
can.
the bill.
Of course you can.
I'm just saying,
Sure,
we
why
want it
not?
all.
And we guide that. We'll guide you in the conversation.
Because in
Some
my-
people want 50-50.
In my business, I am hit over the head constantly about women this and women. Okay, fine, you got. I get it. But when it comes to paying the bill,
Oh, here you go.
there you go. Now, what I like is that different establishments are going to bring out a different flavor to the person.
Correct.
So, you go to this place, is going to be a whole different person coming out.
Yeah.
Personality, bubbly, yada yada yada. If the guy's not bubbly and she's looking for somebody bubbly, you're going to notice in that place it ain't going to happen.
Right.
So what happens if the date it goes sour? I don't want to see him. Who breaks them up?
Well, if they don't, we do evaluations afterwards with each person to determine how it went, if they'd like to move forward, and then it goes from there. Either they can tell them themselves that they wouldn't like to move forward, or we tell them.
Really?
Yes.
But, Freddie, put a context on this, because I've spoken to so many women who have been in
Have you, Paul?
relationships. I have relationships.
Look at
with
him. How
The
come
doctor
he
will be on
does?
the show soon.
who've really gone through a hard time.
Of course.
They went through
Welcome
bad
to Florida.
breakups. And the answer has been Tinder, swipe right, swipe left, and the dates have been disaster. This is actually putting science and credentials behind it, and it's a way of finding the person you're really looking for. And
You know
having
what? It
something-
goes both ways. So there can be women that are narcissists, and the
And
men
men-
are looking for someone. So
Right.
it's not just
Correct.
one way. I will stand.
There are women narcissists?
Did you know that?
I don't know that.
No. Let me share a little secret
Freddie, you
with
could
you.
pick that category.
What is that?
I'm sure there's a category you can pick.
I'm sure in Florida there's a category for everything.
It's a category of its own.
Of its own. Now, I love the concept with cruise planning,
Yeah.
right? That you bring in males, you bring in females,
Correct.
you put in 300, 150 of each, and see what happens. I think it'd be phenomenal.
Where do you do your events? I know
very
we're
fun.
talking about maybe doing an event here at the gallery.
Correct.
Well,
We
yes,
do them everywhere.
yes,
Wherever
love-
we like to link up with everybody, do advertising for them as for us, and everybody likes something different. We're doing a personalized service, so we kind of offer anything cosmetics, if it's you want food, if you want to go out, if you want art, anything. We are willing to collaborate with anybody and create events there as well.
That's
When is,
Our
when is your
last
next
event,
one?
Our last event was in Las Olas at the Bao restaurant, Asian fusion restaurant. It was about 75, 80 people there, so that was a good turnout.
And
So-
how did that whole thing, I'm sorry, how did that whole thing end up afterwards?
Well, if we started off, it's pretty much a mix and mingle. Okay, invited as many people as they wanted. It was a free event. Okay, pretty much was a marketing thing for us and for the restaurant, and everybody that was a free forum. Okay, kind of like a freebie given, and we're bringing beautiful women, handsome men together, and we'll see what happens. A lot of people kind of connected during the event. Okay, so we don't know what happened afterwards. We're going to try to get some feedback from everybody.
In any
And we
age,
have gotten
though.
clients during that time, also collaborating with other people, other businesses. We went around and spoke with people, and there's a lot of people there, so we would set up a time afterwards to speak with them a little bit more intimately, meet up with them. We try to meet up with everybody personally as much as possible, if not via FaceTime or Facebook or something, video chat, so we can kind of discuss it. We really, what our motto is like personalization.
It's such a great idea because people, they get divorced, they don't want to go to bars and hang out.
No.
And they don't know where to meet because if you
Yeah,
know if you
they
go to a
keep exactly.
bar,
They keep saying they don't want to go to bars, but man, they keep going.
because you know where else do you meet people? I know
Yes,
the
they do.
grocery,
Yeah, they
the
sure
grocery
do.
store.
Where else?
Where?
The Heart of Del Rey Gallery.
There you go, tomorrow
Heart of
night.
Del Rey, that's
Yeah.
Heart
right.
of Del- But where do you go to meet like-minded people, your age, somewhat within your age group? Where do you think they're going to hang out?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you the
grocery store, the gym.
No, the gym. Yeah, let me smell your armpits. I'm in love with you.
I really
That's where we
I
come
put
in.
my ducks
Our
away.
events are geared towards that. So
Yeah.
Towards the
like-minded
armpit?
people.
Towards the armpit specifically. There's pheromones in
What I'm
those.
saying is that the people who come to our events are like-minded people. Okay, so you'll know who's going to be at these events. It's like not going to the bar, going to the gym. You don't know, and especially somebody looking at you while you're working out. Come on, that's kind of like a free stuff. So we try to set up everybody who is like-minded, business-wise, maybe
like
even
that.
financial-wise.
Mom, I think
because
you
then
should be a
can-
part of it.
You can meet.
You should be a part of
She's
it.
a married woman.
Not for her, but you have a lot of friends that are single that have lost their.
We'll have to talk after.
We should make the single women's club.
She plays mahjong with a lot
have
of
one?
single women.
You know that could be amazing. But there are a few.
Senior women who really
Yes.
alone.
Let's get a mic for.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I asked
have
of
one?
all ages, because you think about the teen,
Yes.
21, 18, when they're looking for their first relationship. But then there are people that have been married and have
Correct.
lost or been divorced, and you're single and you get to an age and you think, where am I going to meet someone as a senior man or woman? Talked about
I'm
today.
not going to say they never learn because then that becomes a strike against
because-
parents. But
No,
I'm
no.
not going to do that.
Because they're
I
in
got
the-
enough hate mail.
They're in the cell phone generation. Where
They're in
everyone
the
just
thumb
texts.
generation.
Yeah,
They sit in the same room, watch a movie, and they talk to each other on the phone. It makes no sense. So these kids have forgotten how to be social.
Or never learned. And that's where we come in
She
with our.
says it again.
Well, no,
I
yeah,
don't
don't
say
say
that. You write to her, don't write to me.
Talk
She said.
today.
Well, it's true.
Well, that's where we come in because we have experience with that on that clinical aspect as well as family aspect
that.
as well as personal. We're not just people. These professionals are doing things. We are a couple recently engaged. We are also
Congratulations.
thank you.
My condolence.
Some of them.
Gorgeous.
So we're human. I also, as well as what you're talking about being in school. I just stopped going to school a year ago. So I mean, I was in school since I was 6 years old till I was almost 30. So, and then going out with dating during that time, trying to figure
Difficult,
it out.
wasn't it?
Everybody, both parents working nowadays. There's a lot of difficulties that come in, and that's where we come in to help you to decipher those things and figure out the best life for you and the best life with you when you're adding in a partner, because that adds in another dynamic.
And Paul, how are you working together?
Well, that's the interesting thing, because after you make that initial contact and you've been on a couple of dates and you want to see how do we bring this forward, you've come up with a fabulous program.
Yes.
Sure did.
Why don't you talk a little
Well,
bit about it?
Paul, and we talked about it earlier. Our program for singles and for couples, actually,
Yes,
and
both.
for seniors, okay, who are lonely at home.
Grown up and still sexy.
Grown up and still sexy.
Grown up, still sexy. Dating is not.
Get it in your head. Get it in your head.
Dating is not
We
dead.
made this new
What are you laughing
program
at?
that we're going to do with Paul and Cruise Planners called Hope. Okay, helping other people excel. And
I like that.
excel in their relationships, excel in their personal lives. So we wanted to get something, get all these people together, and we're going to present a 3-day workshop, okay, about the past, the present, and the future of their relationships and their lives, their dating lives, and so forth. And we're going to guide them to what happened in the past in the relationships, the negative and the positive, what their status is right now in the present,
And what they're
and
looking
what
for.
the outcome of their dating endeavors want to be, and we're going to try to guide them through
That's
the whole
very
process.
cool.
Helping other people excel. Hope. I
Yes.
love that idea.
Thank you.
How did you all even connect?
Who? Me and him?
You and Paul.
Oh, we reached out to each other, and then we met here actually for the first time.
Captain Stubing and
Captain Stubing is the king of connecting.
He is.
I'm the matchmaker.
You really are.
He's the matchmaker of businesses and people. He
Businesses
really
and
is.
people, that's right. So we're jumping on board with Paul, and then we're going to make a good program for couples, singles, and seniors.
Yes.
Okay?
Stop looking at her when you say seniors.
I
No
know.
one said it. She said she has a lot of seniors who's single.
That lady has purple hair.
Hey,
There ain't nothing senior
she
about
has
There's
a lot
that.
of
nothing wrong with
girlfriends.
being a senior.
She has a lot of girlfriends who
Senior's
probably need our
wisdom.
services.
I'm gonna tell you, she's been
We're
married.
gonna provide-
This one's been married 48 years, 52 years.
Congratulations.
If you say 48, that makes me, I don't know how old that
Six.
makes me.
52
We don't
years,
wanna go
which,
down
which
that
is
road.
that's in the now. Also, I was gonna ask in what you guys do with people that have been married 52 years
Sure.
and
Yes.
they've been around the block. They've seen almost every aspect.
Yes.
Do you work with people to continue to help families?
Definitely.
Licensed marriage and
That's
family
my
therapist.
specialty. My specialty is coupleship as well as sexology. I'm a sexologist. I have a master's of education in human sexuality.
Really?
So the mixture of couple, marriage, and family, and as well as my sexology degree. Hey, we can't leave that out of
We
relationships.
said we were professionals, okay?
It's funny. We used to do
We need a
something.
couch in here.
We used to do
Hey,
something.
Dan, we need a couch.
We used to do a segment from Atlanta
Why are you a little red?
because
I don't think I've ever seen
Because
Freddy
he's a
turn
sexologist.
red.
I have that effect. I
You've
have
never
that
seen a
effect.
sexologist before.
no,
Use
no, no. We
medication.
looked for a sexologist for years, right?
Peter, have you ever seen Freddy turn red?
For years. And I went to a sexologist's house, and she had all
Oh,
these
Lord.
things in the room, and I mean they were huge, like 6 foot tall,
Toys?
Things.
like vibrators and penises, and it was everywhere.
Why were you at her house?
She could have been a
To inter-
hands-on therapist.
Yeah, that sounds like a surrogate therapist
No,
to me.
I was, we were looking for a sexologist. It was me and Lance.
Of course it was.
And we went to see and interview this lady because you just can't put anybody on the air.
Right, right.
So we went
Like
to
we
her
do.
house. She had 2 pit bulls, scared the hell out of me, and everything else.
Because the other stuff didn't scare you, right?
When I saw that, I told Les, "You finish the interview. I gotta go."
I got something to do real quick.
So we did something in Atlanta called Sex at 101. Remember?
We've been trying to do that here.
This is what I was getting to.
Oh.
That's why I got red. But we used to do Atlanta Sex at 101. So she used to talk about all sorts of things. Like
Well, I am here at your
condoms,
disposal.
It was amazing. So I can see how you have multiple segues here, and I'm glad that you can work with millennials, because I tell you they
Yeah.
are running into all sorts of problems, meeting one another,
Yes,
making
yes.
mistakes that will change their lives.
Yeah.
What's going on?
You know,
right
we've
now.
got about a dozen of them here. Let's go to commercial break. When we come back, let's
You want to
pass.
put them on the air?
We're going to put you guys on
All
the air.
right.
We're going to pass around the mics.
Let's manja.
We'll be right back.
I love that one.
Using the latest ultrasonic and nanotechnology, Airbiotics is a movement to save us and the future generations from antibiotic-resistant superbugs. Reduce your risk of allergies, skin infection, colds, and flu. Get rid of deep-seated odors and enter into a protective shield of Air Biotics. Order your Air Biotics personal or environmental system today at airbioticszone.com. AIRBIOTIXZONE.com. Good for use in nursing homes, schools, travel, or daily use. Order yours today. airbioticszone.com.
Ready, set, go beyond. I'm Jordana Foster. As a motivational speaker, trainer, and mindset coach, I understand the importance of positive energy and inspiring others to become the best version of themselves. With an emphasis on personal and professional growth and development, I help individuals, entrepreneurs, and organizations to succeed by addressing their limiting mindsets. Learn how to go beyond your limiting beliefs and maximize your individual strengths to unlock your true potential to thrive. Are you ready to go beyond, to live your best life now? Contact me, ReadySetGoBeyond.com or 305-753-6758.
Do you feel tired? Do you feel that your energy is stuck? Are you just existing on autopilot? Are you ready to rise and shine to your fullest potential? At Rise and Shine Holistic Arts, I help you awaken and activate your highest self. Contact me at 619-249-3157 or Rise and Shine Holistic Arts on Facebook. Rise and shine to your yes, your excellent self.
I got a guy. You need a guy? I got a guy. With VCard Global, all your contacts are in the palm of your hand. Never leave home without your business cards or brochures again. VCard is the ultimate marketing tool. No more printing cards or brochures. VCard fits in the palm of your hand and is always with you. VCard is a powerful networking tool that virtually promotes sharing and builds referrals for your business. VCard Global, the virtual business card. Hold your business in the palm of your hand. Contact Jennifer at jenng.vcardinfo.com, the world's most intelligent business card. I got a guy, jenng.vcardinfo.com.
And we are back on a Travel Thursday at the Brooklyn Cafe TV. We started our hour with brunch at the cafe with Ned Moulton. We're just missing that champagne and mimosa. And now we're moving on to Millionaire Matchmaking Dating Society and, of course, relationship therapy, couples therapy. So there's more than just the dating. It's about relationships and coming together. And then we find out Nicole is a licensed family
marriage and family
therapist, but also sexologist.
sexologist.
Okay. Because we've had some on our show that say they're sexologists and others say they're sex therapists, right? So there's, I guess, a difference.
Sex maniacs.
Well, that's you.
Right, PD?
What are you eating, Freddy?
Nothing wrong with that.
How's that food?
This is unbelievable. You left some of the important stuff off.
Dan, how'd you like the food?
Delicious.
He left me, those of you who were watching, next to me when I started was this drill and a screw gun. The other day, I had a plastic knife, so now we have grown to the drill and screw gun. You better be nice, Freddy.
Hey, Dan, what's going on here tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night's Art Walk.
What time?
6 to 9 p.m. Complimentary Prosecco, wine.
Now, did you see what happened on the news this morning? I was watching.
No.
There's a company that makes Prosecco, and the company exploded. And that one of those silos, all the Prosecco.
Oh, it really exploded.
Yeah, and all the Prosecco was coming off the top. thousands and thousands of gallons.
We need a straw.
So I looked at it and I said,
gosh,
man,
what
if
a
I was there,
waste.
me and Dan could fill up buckets
Yeah, and just bring it tomorrow night.
and
Perfect.
just bring it and pour it in. I mean, buckets. It was coming down like rain. It was unbelievable. Something blew up on top of it.
Is that all it takes to get on the news? Maybe that might happen tomorrow
We'll
night.
we'll get you on the news any which way, Dan. Whatever it takes. We'll bring a
Prosecco's
straw.
origin at the-
Okay, I gotta go hang art.
Dan, thank you for this beautiful new backdrop. It's gorgeous. Michelle, we love it. Thank
Michelle,
you.
eat some of that food. It's delicious.
I will. Thank you.
We're feeding the artists while we're here.
Okay, now,
I want to talk to the millennials, right, while we have them.
okay,
Someone grab a mic.
grab a two or grab a couple of mics.
Pass the mic. All right, Jeffrey, you're on since you're next to the mic. Dating.
Double dip.
Double dip. Dating. Where do you meet people? School. You're now doing online classes, so you're not even like physically going to classes.
Correct.
Is it harder, easier?
Well, it's actually pretty easy because I've been in a relationship
Oh,
for
there
the
you
past 4 years, so
Where'd
it's
you
pretty,
meet
it's
her?
pretty easy.
Where
What?
did you meet her?
At school.
Oh,
There you
okay.
go.
And what's going to happen after you? She's graduated. Is she in school?
She actually just graduated.
I love
So
this
now-
expression.
so
She's
now
like
what
perfect for
happens?
this.
We continued dating, and I don't know.
Nice job, Shanique. Thank you for that. I'm afraid to ask NJ who's behind you because Casanova in there.
Casanova Brown.
Casanova, grab a mic. Here. Yeah, he knows who he is.
Oh, he knows
Hello.
Dare we ask?
About what?
Are you dating?
No.
Are you single?
Yes.
Every time I see you, you're single.
Well,
That's
he's
right.
always meeting somebody here.
Well, I mean, 2 months I wasn't.
2 months he was with, that's why he's EJ.
Yeah.
Now, what kind of woman do you want in your life?
A woman.
That is a good answer. That is.
A mature woman.
Non-specific, huh?
Well, I mean, as long
Do you do the
I
online?
say yes.
He wants the narcissistic.
very mature.
Doesn't want an immaturity.
Well, let me
How
know.
mature?
How
Let me
mature?
know.
Oh, look at- he's all down for that. How mature do you want him?
I guess, I don't know.
Sugar mama.
Sugar mommy. Peter's a big help over there.
At least college level, I guess.
At college level, okay.
I don't know.
Oh, we definitely need to talk.
You see what it's like growing up with her?
What are their names?
And now you know why I am the way I am.
Did she say she knows sugar mamas?
That's what she said.
Is that a real word?
Yes.
Yes.
Invite them our way. We
Well,
also do dating
We could
arrangements.
tell you about our other program that's something
No, we do.
similar to that.
Right.
But the coin of sugar dating and so forth,
Yeah.
one of our programs is called Dating Arrangements. Okay? And this is pretty much a financial relationship, meaning that, you know, if a guy or a woman wants to have a relationship and they don't want the
Commitment.
thank you very much, okay, of normal relationships, and they want to come a little more structured. Okay,
You want to come on a cruise?
Yes.
When they want to come on a cruise, they want to travel buddy, whatever have
They
you.
want someone to go out to eat with, someone to go into business.
Companionship.
Companionship.
We do have companions, okay, we call them socialites.
Is that like friends with benefits? Or that's just really
We don't know about the
companions?
benefits part.
That's up to them.
What we do, we introduce you to our privately contracted socialites, okay? And they're willing to go on different events, galas, travel, and so forth, okay? And you pay them for their time, okay? So if they have something else besides that, okay, sugar mama, okay? Well, that's something that we do provide, okay? And we do have professional contractors that offer that type of service.
Our goal is to be a one-stop shop. We want, everybody has different dating endeavors in mind and what makes them happy and what they like. We provide pretty much all of it.
I like the companionship part of it too,
Listen,
because
it's
if you're
not-
single and you want to go to an event, think if you're a businessman, you have this big event to go to. You don't want to walk
You need
in
a dime
alone.
in your arm, and
Or
It's
women,
not-
we have male socialites as well.
Well, we have to be very careful. We are not saying there are any benefits going on here.
No.
No, I'm just saying,
no.
you go to
Yeah,
a
but
business
you
dinner.
mentioned friends with benefit. I almost choked.
There's a lot of
I don't know about
options.
the benefits.
Whatever
That's a
have
different
nothing to do with
service.
benefits.
That's a different service.
Whatever
And that
happens,
might not
happens.
be. This could just be a business arrangement where you want to take someone to an event.
Exactly.
You want to have a partner with you, someone to
Correct.
talk to when you walk into an event alone, someone to sit next to,
you
pictures,
can hire
whatever.
our socialites for different
Occasions.
ambassador,
brand ambassadors, like such
ambassadors.
as like a car events or
Really?
yachting events.
We have
or,
models
yes.
for that also.
You know, it's almost like what Adelphi does. You could hire Adelphi to network,
I've
to
done
be a brand ambassador. It doesn't mean there's any
Sure.
benefits going on. It's
Correct.
strictly business, and she helped you at the wedding
Yes.
She's
expo, right?
fabulous at the wedding. Yeah.
To help expand what you're doing.
And you have travel buddies now. This is a new term of having a travel buddy.
It's
You
a nice
need somebody-
idea, too.
You don't want to go out alone. You're maybe a senior at home or something like that. You want
Senior,
somebody to interact with.
Go
And
dancing
there's
with
no
at night.
benefits
Go dancing
other than
with.
interacting, socializing, and being him and company.
We live in a society where everything is very, very, very fast paced. So this is, and a lot of people, as we were talking about, don't have the time to date, don't want to date, or don't have that time to actually commit to really what it is to commit to in a relationship.
Or where to even find somebody,
Or where to
right?
find
You're
somebody.
working
Let's-
all day.
Let's say you want to go out afterwards. You want to go to a movie. You want to go to dinner. You don't want to go alone.
Right.
Those are services that we provide.
How can
and it
people
is
find
linked-
you?
How can they find us? At millionaire social or msocialites.com, or you can call us at 561-779-0697. Text, call. You can email us. If you go to our website, we have all the information on there, or our Facebook, Millionaire Socialites LLC.
Yeah, sure.
You can find all of our information.
And people pay you on a monthly basis. Is that what you said?
We have a minimum of 2 months, and then
Okay.
it goes up from there. We do have a baseline of packages. However, we really do try to personalize and tailor make it to everybody's needs, budget-wise, as well as what they're looking for. Because it's not one size fits all.
Yeah,
Everybody
everything
does
is
things differently, so and we know that.
So if you wanted to pretty much get matched up with, I'm gonna go out 10 times, okay, this year, or 10 times this month, okay. There's a certain type of price bracket that we're trying to we're
You call it mashed up
matched up.
or matched up?
Matched up.
Not
It's
mash.
mashed.
No, that doesn't sound very appealing.
You do that too.
Hey, Don, can we invite everybody here to the 2-year anniversary at Wood Fire?
Go for it.
Yes.
Sure.
When is it again, Dean? I forgot what you said.
So it is Saturday, October 20th. Starts at 5 p.m. So 5 to 7, we're going to have some complimentary past hors d'oeuvres, as well as our regular happy hour, which will cover from 3 to 7. Then we have drink specials all night long, $5 cocktails, 2-for-1 pizzas. All of our pizzas all day, all night, 2-for-1 pizzas for our
Well, I'll be
2-year
going.
anniversary. We're going to have a DJ. There'll be some dancing. Most likely, both patios, weather permitting, will be open, and full of a bunch of people.
And what is your address?
5199 West Atlantic Avenue. We are on the corner of Military and West Atlantic. We call it Middle Atlantic. We're definitely not west.
No, not anymore. You're Mid-Atlantic. There you go.
And there's still food left. I can't
Yeah, we
believe
got
it.
some great food we brought to
And
you,
what-
so hopefully...
And what is the house drink? What's the house known for their fancy? What's the number one drink?
we actually do a homemade sangria, which is pretty popular. We sell it by the glass and by the carafe. It is red or white wine. We put brandy, Bacardi rum, elderflower liqueur, fresh fruit. It's got a lot of fragrance. It's deep. It's loaded with alcohol, so it's not for the timid.
Can I tell you something funny? In front of you is Chef Z. She's a vegan chef. But that drink, you should have seen her face. She went,
Got a
I
mixologist.
guess that's vegan, chef, huh? We can drink vegan.
Well, that's allowed, right?
There you go. You know that she was thinking, I could do
We're gonna
that.
have to talk about having the event with y'all.
Yes, we were just mentioning that as well.
Sure.
We've had a few smaller events with some either singles groups, matchmakers.
Okay.
We do a couple of DJ nights, so they have a blast event for different groups.
Sure.
And it would be a great. I mean, it's a great facility. We have a lot of indoor and outdoor space, inside, outside bar. If the event's big enough, we do satellite bars. We do pretty much anything.
Okay.
And we tailor make, whether it be the packages for food, for drinks, we can include some. We can do a la carte off the menu. We're very flexible. We have great wood-fired ovens. Our key wood and fire is 2 huge wood ovens that cook 100% white oak.
What's the capacity for the restaurant?
Capacity for the restaurant's about, seating, there's 110 inside, there's 50 on the back patio, 75 on the front patio.
200 people.
But we have certainly jammed a few more people in there.
Oh, of course.
Now, what time do you open?
We open 11:30 Monday to Saturday, 11:30 for lunch every day except Sunday. We close at 10 Sunday to Thursday, and we close at 11 on Friday and Saturday. Sunday's our only kind of half day. We open at 3 o'clock in the afternoon just for dinner. 3 to 10 on Sunday.
I would love to do. I would love to do the cafe show down there.
We could definitely do the
So lunch at the
Could have early
cafe
bird,
at Wood and Fire.
narcissistic singles hour.
Narcissistic singles hour.
We'll all go down to Wood and Fire and have something.
No, Peter, do not
We
bring your
park that
friend.
cruise ship on the front.
Check out Wood and Fire, 5199 West Atlantic Avenue in Delray Beach, 561-332-2300. I'm already thinking your number, Paul, in my head.
I know.
Wood and Fire, 561-332-2300. And of course, for all of your travel needs, call Paul. Paul Vadiato of Cruise Planners, 561-232-2626. He's got lots of things coming up. We did not even get to talk about the cruise with the Miami Dolphins coming up in March. There's the Super Bowl cruise if you want to call Paul on that, which is January 30th. Book a family cruise. Bring everyone. Anyone who even has limited abilities, Paul can help you get a package together for that. And cruises, vacation, even events, how he's working with Nicole and Cedric.
And Sarah is putting together pages on Brooklyn Cafe Facebook, and for the people who are interested in any of the cruises or any of the events, they'll be able to go right onto those pages and sign on. And then we'll handle all the travel arrangements and part of Brooklyn Cafe.
We'll need to attach it to your V card. So if you want Paul's information, go to your text function on your phone. On your message, type in 80800. On the message, type in Cruise Optics, one word, and all of his information will populate. Once you get it, just hit Y to receive it as yes, and everything will be there. The links will be enabled.
And you know that tour, that trip in March is selling fast. I mean, he was telling me how a lot of the tiers already, everybody's jumping
The
on
upper
this thing.
tiers, most of the suites are already sold out. So we do have balcony, we have ocean view, and we have interior rooms. But, you know, a whole week to interact with some of the great football players, past and present, and going on a great Western Caribbean cruise. And MSCC side, I just was on the ship recently. It is fabulous.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Cedric. Thank you, Nicole.
You're welcome.
More to
Thank you
come
very
on
much
the
for inviting
events.
us.
Thank you, Wood and
Thank you,
Fire.
Dean.
Peter from All County, and
Our
of
pleasure.
course, Travel Thursday with Paul is never the same. Paul Vadiato, Cruise Planners, cruiseoptics.com. Stay tuned for our next hour. We're switching up the set. We've got DNA Holistic Yoga, our holistic wellness with us. We're talking yoga. The Posture Police. If you ever need help with your posture, you're going to learn how to balance a water bottle. Forget the book, ladies. We're moving on to a water bottle. And we've got All County with us in the house and Dr. Bartello.
Botello, yes.
All right, we'll be right back.
Be right back. Welcome, welcome, welcome. The Brooklyn Cafe is at Scolovacia. Best pizza in Florida, let me tell you. Are you getting me doing the cornichoni?
Scolovacia has been on Atlantic Avenue for 8 years.
Oh, meatball. LeBron James.
We make homemade Neapolitan pizza, which is just like you're walking the streets of Naples, Italy. We make our own homemade mozzarella cheese. Our pizza is the thin crust pizza.
I love it.
That cheesy American
Process.
There's nothing processed. It's just delicious. Cheers, guys.
Well, your pizza's really good.
Thanks.
I hate you.
I'm telling you, it is the best pizza. And ladies, if you're counting carbs, only 12 carbs in an entire pizza. The whole thing. Come visit Scolovacia. Check it out. 522 East Atlantic Boulevard. Right in Delray Beach.
We gotta try it.
We're gonna eat. You ready? Dig
He
in.
wasn't around doing that.
Ready, set, go beyond. I'm Jordana Foster. As a motivational speaker, trainer, and mindset coach, I understand the importance of positive energy and inspiring others to become the best version of themselves. With an emphasis on personal and professional growth and development, I help individuals, entrepreneurs, and organizations to succeed by addressing their limiting mindsets. Learn how to go beyond your limiting beliefs and maximize your individual strengths to unlock your true potential to thrive. Are you ready to go beyond, to live your best life now? Contact me, ReadySetGoBeyond.com or 305-753-6758.
And get all the information you need to help your business grow. That's 888-565-1470. Let's reopen the cafe doors. Now, back to Dawn and Freddy S.
Thank you for watching the Brooklyn Cafe TV show. And don't forget to like this video.
And subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell if you want to be notified when we go live. We'll see you next time.
Hey guys, my name is Jackie Birch, and I'm the proudest new addition to the Brooklyn Cafe TV Media Group. I'm here live in the Delray Art Gallery in Delray Beach, Florida. I'm so excited to be able to present to all of you our up-and-coming events for the following week. Starting on Monday, we're so proud to announce our newest edition with Delray Shores Pharmacy and Foxworth Fountain. Be sure to stop in and get your Brooklyn Cafe egg cream. Do not forget your cherry on top. Are you interested in the gold mines of Peru? Well, Sherry Blanchy is an expert, and she will be here in studio Tuesday to answer any questions and spark that interest. Break up the week. Feel well on Wednesday with acupuncture. Stop waking up on the wrong side of the bed. Let acupuncture set you straight and feel good. Let alternative healing also be the answer to all of your problems. It's time to start breathing air worth breathing. Feel clean, fresh, and new with Airbiotics, an environmental probiotic sure to fit your lifestyle. Time to make that special someone in your life smile a little bit bigger. Let the official florist of the Brooklyn Cafe TV on Wednesday answer any questions and give you the inside scoop on just what she actually wants. Are you looking for a new travel destination? Let Paul answer all of your questions on Thursday for our Travel Thursday edition. Stay tuned on Friday for the new October edition of the Brooklyn Cafe TV Gazette, online only, and be sure to follow us weekdays from 12 to 2 p.m. and daily on 95.3 FM and 1470 AM. My name is Jackie Birch. I'm so excited to be here with you. Thank you so much for tuning in, and don't forget to find us on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV.
And we're back. Are we on?
And we're back with the Brooklyn Cafe TV on a
Cruise Planners, an American Express travel representative, has a tremendous reputation for quality, service, and very competitive pricing for all of your travel needs. As a Cruise Planners travel advisor, Paul Vadiano will help you discover exciting adventures around the world, from cruises to land tours and completely packaged vacations. Paul specializes in all types of travel and will create an unforgettable vacation, wedding, or event just for you. Find Paul at www.cruiseoptics.com, on Facebook, or by phone at 561-232-2626. We make your travel dreams come true. Do you suffer from pain, anxiety, or inflammatory autoimmune disease? Are you ready to feel your best and take responsibility for your own health? At thewellnesslabstore.com, we offer an array of CBD cannabinoid products to help increase immunity, reduce pain, regulate your moods, and improve sleep. CBD works by interacting with a person's endocannabinoid system to keep your body in balance. Visit thewellnesslabstore.com and begin your journey to a life of better health. Safe for all ages and your pets with no psychotropic effects. Contact us today, thewellnesslabstore.com.
Welcome to the Probiotic Protection Zone. The Airbiotic system distributes millions of safe and all-natural environmental probiotics into the air and on surfaces, using the latest ultrasonic and nanotechnology. Airbiotics is a movement to save us and the future generations from antibiotic-resistant superbugs. Reduce your risk of allergies, skin infection, colds, and flu. Get rid of deep-seated odors and enter into a protective shield of Airbiotics. Order your Airbiotics personal or environmental system today at airbioticszone.com. AIRBIOTIXZONE.com. Good for use in nursing homes, schools, travel, or daily use. Order yours today. airbioticszone.com.
And welcome to part 2.
Part 3.
Part 4.
I don't know how many. We've been here for hours.
I lost count.
This is our third show today.
And I'm going to tell you, and Dan is having a meeting with the Millionaires Club. What do they call the Million what?
The Millionaire Society Dating Club.
Millionaire Club to me is all I know.
Of course you do.
All your friends I heard were texting you. Talking to your microphone.
Oh, I have a lot of their cards, and but I forgot to ask them if they do senior discounts.
Oh, it's a good question.
You know, if everybody, it's a very good question because I know I'm going to be asked that.
You got to ask them.
It's okay.
Senior discounts. We
Senior
have the Millionaire Society, so hashtag replay, really just hit rewind and watch the first hour. It's Travel Thursday with Paul Vadiato of Cruise Planners. He has an amazing cruise planned. If you like the Miami Dolphins, me not so much, except it gives me some free time. You can join their cruise in March. Some classic Dolphins, old and new players, and apparently, from what Freddy tells me, they are selling out. You're laughing at me.
Classic Dolphins.
Classic Dolphins. Kim Beaucamper, I know, was one of them.
How do you know Kim Beaucamper?
I think Nat Moore is one of the Dolphins that will be there, as well as some of the current players. How do I know Nat Moore? It's a long story. It's a non-airable story. It's a mama story. Just saying. Yeah, you wonder where I know that. I just always
a mom story.
You wonder where I come from.
Nat Moore?
Nat
Yeah.
Moore. I have this autographed picture, and I'll tell you how I got that.
I bet you do.
We have a new backdrop, so thank you to Dan for changing our backdrop from Ken. I forget Ken's last name. It starts with a B, but we will get his correct name once all that hangs up. And it's just a beautiful Miami Beach skyline. So many things going on. We have food from Wood and Fire, that was in the house. Wood and Fire, more than pizza, amazing food on Atlantic Avenue. You can see the tiramisu sitting here on the table. Call Paul 561-232-2626 for any vacation needs, even planning local events.
You know, you're
Thank you
unmerciful.
to Peter from All County for bringing the food. I
You're
am.
unmerciful. You put this in front of me. You
Well,
know I can't eat it.
I just want you to know, I took a piece and I ate it all before you sat down.
Did you?
I did.
Look
See,
at-
there's
you
a
left
little piece right
raisin.
there.
Wow.
Just saying. But Chef Z brought you a treat.
Yeah, I
And
see it
because
over
of
there.
that, we got you a clean plate.
Yeah, but what is that?
This is sugar-free chia pudding.
This looks like a
Unsweetened
jellyfish.
coconut chia pudding.
Chef,
it
what are
looks
you doing to me?
delicious, right?
Somebody grab a chef, give Chef a mic.
Look at this. Oh, I don't even know what's
All right, we have
inside of
other
this.
mics, Mom.
What is this, Chef, on top?
It's figs on top of it.
This is
and
a fig?
blueberries.
This looks amazing, a fig. You know what I love? Chef comes in, and she even ate the food from Wood and Fire. She just ate the vegetables.
It's delish, yes.
This looks like a giant oyster.
Try some. This is for you, Freddie.
Seeds and coconut milk and almond milk. It's unsweetened, cinnamon, nutmeg, a little bit of pumpkin spice since it's the fall. And it's so healthy for you. The chia seeds have a lot of omega-3 fatty acid.
First of all,
fiber,
don't I
and
eat this one myself. You're going to have some.
How much are you spooning out?
Enough for you to have some. Because you don't like hot food, but you love the cold food.
I do love cold food. And the rice balls that they brought in from Wood and Fire,
I gotta stay
those
away
are
from
more
it.
than rice balls. They need a better name. It was
Knish.
rice and cheese.
Those are knishes.
What's that, like a New York knish?
Yeah,
It's an
it's
Italian New York knish.
Now, I got some good news for you.
You do?
Rocco came in to eat, like the artist came in, he came in to eat.
Hi, Jay. Your picture's coming soon. Rita's framing it.
Yeah, that's what I heard. So Rocco, I asked him to put a plane. He says, why don't we do a plane and some birds?
I love that idea.
I said, yeah, but I need them to move like back and forth, not just stand there like this. He says, done.
Because our first show, our brunch show, we had Ned Moulton on, who makes these amazing three-dimensional horses that are in our gallery. He's going to make us a three-dimensional Brooklyn Bridge. And of course, around the Brooklyn Bridge, we now need an airplane. Freddie? How we even started with a bag of wands and a car full of equipment a year ago is beyond
Remember?
comprehension, right? If you see the studio from a year ago to where we are now,
You had a car full of equipment. That's so true.
you had a car full of equipment. I had a bag of toys. And that was it. Now look what we've got.
I know
We've got-
nothing about that.
We got 12 interns, and everyone's on board and doing an amazing job, and it just keeps growing. So if we can ever share your voice, always give us a call. We're here at the studio today at 888-994-4995. Hour 2, I got a lot of going on in my head. Hour 2, we're going back to health. Health, wellness, posturing. We've got Dr. Botello with us. And of course, we always have our airbiotics guru, Dr. Lynette, with us. I love this. We've got Frederico. He's blowing smoke over here right next to us, which is the perfect name for you.
This tastes like flan.
It tastes like flan.
Flan. You guys call it flan? We call it flan.
No, you call it flan because you're Puerto Rican.
That's what's missing, the cow.
It's vegan.
Because it's healthy.
The cow was vegan. I don't know why I can't eat it.
Do you like this?
This is delicious.
It's chia seeds, almond milk. How do you get it thick?
When the chia seeds, once you mix it with liquid, it becomes very thick. So it comes a little bit of.
I've never seen a whole fig.
Oh, it's so good. It's all organic too.
Yeah, don't eat the whole fig.
Spoken like a mother on air.
No, I don't want the fig. I can't eat the fig, but the flan, this is unbelievable.
All right, let's share this as well. We're going to share the tiramisu. We've got Dr. Lynette with us. We're talking airbiotics. And the reason, Lynette, I wanted to bring you on, Dr. Strang, to meet Dr. Botello is because it's so important to get all of your products, your environmental probiotics, out with everyone. And not only do we do this, guys, you have DNA, holistic wellness. You guys teach corporate yoga.
Yes.
And there is a yoga spray of probiotics, but everyone who comes on set takes mine. So we might have more in the side room to show you. But to clean the yoga mats, right? You think about what do you clean your yoga mats with? How do you get rid of the bad bacteria? And you're going to describe it better than anybody. And keep what you need, but still clean it with not just alcohol and get deep down in there.
Yeah, that's very important.
We've got Federico. We've got my little airbiotic that I use all the time. And when it gets a little hot in here, it works
I got
as
a
well.
question. Do you ever clean your mat?
Absolutely.
You do, like once a month?
Yes. No, like when you use it after.
Really? After you use it?
I made a natural spray, so I use the On Guard Villain. We were talking about that yesterday.
So you clean it after every use? Really?
Now, the one thing you cannot do with
Tend to miss out
Federico,
on that part.
What?
I miss out on that part. So.
we got Albert and Dunia with us. They came yesterday with Chef Z.
Yes, and we'll be doing a segment when we come back from commercial with them. It's going to be hilarious.
And where's
Hilarious.
Peter? There's Peter. Peter, you brought Dr. Botella with us?
Yes, I did.
Dr. Botella is an orthopedic and spine surgeon
I am.
in West Boca.
And you
Welcome.
know, he is a very funny man.
Is he?
Yes, he is a comedy central.
Yeah. So
I
then,
met him at the NN Studios.
and then
So
you've
you
got
gonna
your
do the segment with us later?
you got police posture over there on your bookend,
You gotta move that mic closer to you.
and show us your specialty.
Well, I like to breathe underwater, so I like to bring awareness to posture by replacing a book essentially with a water bottle.
But can you do that sitting down?
Of course I can do
Okay,
that.
stay sitting down because the cameras will lose you.
How did you learn how to do that?
Surprisingly, I started doing this about 4 years.
Get the mic closer to you.
I started doing this about.
Put your finger in your ear. I love it. This man.
Stand on one foot.
I'm gonna tell you, you are so well coordinated.
I started doing this about 4 years ago at a Blink-182 concert when my friends were too drunk to find me. So what did I do? I put a water bottle on my head. I'm not exceptionally tall. I'm like 5'10". So after about 10 minutes of texting them, like, where the hell are you? They ended up finding me, and I learned that, oh, the next morning my neck didn't hurt as much because I was texting in a proper position of my spine. So when I fast forward a couple years, when I started Posture Police last year, I realized I could joke around and say that I'm breathing underwater. I could use this as a mindfulness trick and say, next time you see a water bottle, think about your posture. And it's just one of those things that it really brings awareness.
It's like juggling.
It's really heavy, though. I'm just
Now,
saying.
I'm afraid that she's gonna break my equipment.
Hey, she's doing pretty good.
How do you like that?
There you go.
I might not be able to talk and walk at the same time.
It's funny. You ever notice when they do this, people just sort of then move
Because
their
you can't
eyes.
move your head because I'm afraid it's going to
He
fall.
moves his head.
Well, he's better at it than I am.
You'll
He
get
practices.
there. You'll get there. You'll get there.
You should try it for your posture.
I'm gonna put a hole in my hat.
And then you're just going to blow smoke like Federico.
I'm gonna put it in the hat.
Does having a hair affect it?
I guess not.
Well, having hair, it is possible with hair. Like, fortunately, I have a little bit more surface tension, so it is a little bit easier. But I do it with hats all the time to prove to people that it's not just because I'm bald. And yeah, it's just really, it's one of those things where I know it draws attention, and then when I say I'm breathing underwater, it becomes quite memorable. And yeah, it's one of those things where it's better than a book.
Don't you get a headache, though? Because it's heavy.
If I when I do it for like.
It's almost more difficult without hair, but yeah.
When I do it for like a couple hours, or if I'm doing it at a concert for a while, my neck does start to ache. It does definitely use my muscles a bit more, but at least my neck doesn't hurt from texting like this all the time.
It's funny because we saw you at Conscious Club walking around with a water bottle. Chef Z, remember when he was there? Did you see him?
And you look like you were 7 feet tall.
I know. I feel like I'm 7 feet tall.
Because you're straight up and now I coached a lot of football players whose heads are not round like yours. You know, you look at Peters. Does it work if the head is not round? And
I gotta say, I think that's
Peter.
Leaning to the left.
I think the shape of my head and like the strength of your neck is kind of the two biggest variables. But most people have a head that works pretty well. Or you get a water. You can get a Gatorade. Gatorade has a little
Has
indent in the bottom.
a bigger bottom.
Oh, yeah. So for anyone that doesn't have like the right shaped head.
Well,
you
Peter,
put a
here you go.
Gatorade.
Peter. There you
I
go.
wouldn't even try.
This is
I think
heavy.
sitting next to the best person for a console down the road.
Peter, this is so heavy that when you
Yeah,
finish this in a week, you won't have a neck.
Well, when you think about that, right, Doc, we're talking about posture, spine alignment, back pain. Posture has to do somewhat when people have back pain. They come to you, whether they've done something wrong. You talk about the kids that are always, we talk about, again, back to texting and the thumb, right? You're bent over your phones. It changes your neck alignment.
Well, what's interesting about what you say is that it actually works in both directions. It's not only the position of your neck and your spine, it's actually that position that actually gives you postural problems as well. So it goes both ways. And it starts, I see it a lot in my practice in teenagers, both boys and girls, where girls have a tendency to slump down and sit forward, and boys the same thing, especially when they're sitting in a chair or in a stool. They tend to slump down. So already in their teenage years, they're already creating postural problems with their upper back and their lower back, which will manifest itself much later in life. And in addition, we have this text neck syndrome, which is from even prior to teenage years, where kids are running around, as well as adults, myself included, with the phone in front of ourselves, and we're looking down at a phone almost incessantly. And we find it that we're doing it at the dinner table, we're doing it at the breakfast table. We open our day with our phone, we close our day with our phone, it seems.
And everyone's so sedentary. It's how we
Yeah.
started our week, talking about that with the acupuncture. I used to go around when my kids lived home, and I would go like this to them.
Why?
Because it would give them like an instant chill to put their shoulders back. You don't even move.
That was an instant chill?
But when you do it, when someone walks past you and you just go up their spine.
Ooh, I felt delayed.
But my kids would go like this. They go, Mom, what are you doing? And it was just a reminder to put your shoulders back and sit up a little bit. You don't even move.
It was delayed.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you. You got contact sports, right? I coached high school football, and in football there is a proper way of tackling and improper, and improper is a whole lot easier than proper. It just is. Even the NFL is having a problem with that right now. Creates a lot of problems in the body.
Well, if you think about what we were just talking about just moments ago with the phone, we're creating a problem with our necks. We're actually deconditioning the extensors of our neck, which actually keeps our natural curve in our cervical spine. Now you take a situation like that where the muscles are weaker, and we have, as an example, football players where they normally tuck down and tackle.
Right.
Well, now they have their neck in a flexion as well.
Right.
And on top of that, they have weakness of their neck muscles. So they're even more prone to injury because of a lack of conditioning, which is going back to what you were saying with posture.
Yep. Same thing with baseball players. You know, pitching a baseball is an improper position. The body's not made to do that.
Oh, it's actually horrible for the shoulder and the arm. The rotator cuff injuries, even in professional baseball players, when they're actually pitching a ball, one of the biggest problems is that with the energy that they're trying to impart upon the ball, they could actually sustain fractures involving their arms.
True. I seen a guy in San Francisco. His arm broke right on the middle of the game.
It's incredible.
It broke. And all you heard was the pop
That's how
and the
much
scream.
energy. Yeah, it's incredible.
Now, football is scary.
Now, Nolan Ryan, you know who Nolan Ryan is?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. No, she don't. Say
baseball.
Go like this. Mm-hmm.
Baseball player.
Nolan
Yes.
Ryan was an oddity. And what they did was they took his body and they scanned it in 100 different ways back in the day, so they don't have the equipment they had now. Trying to figure out why he could throw 102 miles, 103 miles an hour.
What made him different?
And his arm never hurt. And he used his legs, he used his waist, but he was what, 6'3", 6'4"?
Just near about the speed of the pitch.
And the mound was 2.5 inches higher, so he
Mhm.
was pitching downwards. You know, baseball fields.
He had a long lever.
It's true.
You know, your daughter is a mess I was told she's a mess this week, and now you see why.
You set me up on that one, though.
Anyway, so why is it that there are certain bodies that are okay to do this, and other bodies, I guess it's conditioning, he was no different, though.
There are those who are natural athletes, of course. They're natural athletes, and insofar as that, they actually train when they're younger, and they learn proper habits when they're younger. And they take those into later life, and everybody has heard this before. Bad habits are very difficult to break.
Yeah.
And that's the crux of a lot of things, including posture, including body mechanics, including so many different things. But we start when we're young, and if already we don't have appropriate mechanics and we're not trained properly, we only develop those bad habits later, and hence we're more susceptible to injury.
Bonnie Perlin says he was bionic.
He was bionic. Bonnie, stop watching movies.
Let's go to commercial break. When we come back, let's talk about how posture and yoga and incorporating into our workplace is so important when we're young and we position and we're conditioned correctly, and then we go to work, we sit all day. And of course,
Big problem.
Airbiotics, we need to always clean our space. Give us a call, 888-994-4995, and we will be right back.
Welcome. The Brooklyn Cafe is at
Slovakia.
Best pizza in Florida, I'm going to tell you. Are you getting me doing the cornichone?
Slovakia has been on Atlantic Avenue for 8 years.
Oh, meets a ball.
We have
LeBron James.
We make homemade Neapolitan pizza, which is just like you're walking the streets of Naples, Italy. We make our own homemade mozzarella cheese. Our pizza is the thin crust pizza.
I love it.
Cheesy American
processed.
There's nothing processed. It's just delicious. Cheers, guys.
Well, your pizza's really good.
Thanks.
I hate you.
I'm telling you, it is the best pizza. And ladies, if you're counting carbs, only 12 carbs in an entire pizza. The whole thing. Come visit Scolavecchia. Check it out. 522 East Atlantic Boulevard. Right in Delray Beach.
We gotta try it.
We're gonna eat. You ready? Dig in.
He wasn't around the left.
Welcome to the Probiotic Protection Zone. The Airbiotic system distributes millions of safe and all-natural environmental probiotics into the air and on surfaces using the latest ultrasonic and nanotechnology. Airbiotics is a movement to save us and the future generations from antibiotic-resistant superbugs. Reduce your risk of allergies, skin infection, colds, and flu. Get rid of deep-seated odors and enter into a protective shield of Airbiotics. Order your Airbiotics personal or environmental system today at airbioticszone.com. AIRBIOTIXZONE.com. Good for use in nursing homes, schools, travel, or daily use. Order yours today. airbioticszone.com.
Cruise Planners, an American Express travel representative, has a tremendous reputation for quality, service, and very competitive pricing for all of your travel needs. As a Cruise Planners travel advisor, Paul Vadiano will help you discover exciting adventures around the world, from cruises to land tours and completely packaged vacations. Paul specializes in all types of travel and will create an unforgettable vacation, wedding, or event just for you. Find Paul at www.cruiseoptics.com, on Facebook, or by phone at 561-232-2626. We make your travel dreams come true.
And we are back. Whew, I don't even know what segment of Thursday. It's a little warm in here, isn't it? We got to get a fan.
We gotta get people with like these big
There are fans
papers
all
around.
over, Don.
I know. This is what I need. Yeah. But I'm bummed. We got fans everywhere. Lynette, this is why I keep the Airbiotics. It's like my personal fan.
Do they have a soap?
Do I have a soap?
Let me ask you a question. Are you supposed to use that much? You use like a whole thing of this a day.
Feel this when it gets hot.
I swallowed it, Dawn.
It's nice and this is the benefit.
Shut up, Peter.
You don't even talk about the benefit.
Shut up, Peter.
What?
You don't even talk about the benefit of it's a cooling system.
Oh yeah, and it also hydrates the skin, so it balances, it reduces wrinkles and stuff, because proper hydration of your skin is very important to keep skin plump. In addition to that, it also increases ceramide production within 2 weeks. And ceramide is the new hot thing in skin creams and that kind of stuff, so it's actually pretty good stuff.
She's like a mad scientist.
I went to your acupuncturist. I went to Dr. Lee Monday.
Yeah.
I can't wait to have her back on the show. This woman is
knowledgeable. Oh my goodness.
knowledgeable,
Amazing.
a pure genius in her treatment. Oh my gosh.
Peter, that's what you need.
She said, this is what you're going to feel in 3 days. And I woke up this morning, not so much 2 hours later. She was right on point. I can't wait for her to come back.
And I'm
And
gonna
she
tell
even
you-
said, can I come back?
I'm gonna tell you, Mom. She can't go to this lady no more. She took the pin out of her. She has been zooted since that day forward. It's like I don't even recognize who the hell she is.
Because
She's
she
like all
did
over the
it.
place.
She also put the electrodes on, and I was a little nervous. I've never done it with the
What are you,
electrodes.
Frankenstein?
Electrostimulation. Is
Really?
just,
This
yeah.
one needs that like a whole night.
Welcome to my world. But she was absolutely incredible, and
You know,
she
this
loves
is
the
the calmest
aerobatic.
you've been all week today.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I feel so sorry for you tonight because we're working until 10 o'clock tonight. We've got
Lord
shows
have
down at the
mercy.
Boca Studio.
All right, listen, I want to try a bit.
Okay.
A millennial bit. Now,
Okay.
this is something that we're going to be taking to FAU. We're going to be taking it, maybe they're going to take it with them to Palm Beach State, and also to Lynn University, where we're going to start. And we're going to go to camera 3. Let's put them in place. And we're going to do a small segment. Holy smokes, when you did that, the bottle went inside your head.
It like nests into the head.
I know. And you-
Albert and Dunia. That's Albert.
Your head must be soft. You must have that soft spot on top of your head.
That's what I was telling him earlier, that it kind of like nestles in there.
I like
the curls.
Maybe you're not done growing yet.
All right, so introduce yourself. Introduce yourself.
My name's Dunia, and we're here at the Brooklyn Cafe, and I'm going to go around and ask the panel a few questions, so we're going to have a little bit of fun.
What we're going to do is we're going to ask the panel to ask the millennial the question.
To ask the millennial,
We're
yes,
going to
of
ask the
course.
question.
He got nervous.
We're going to ask.
He did, it fell.
And I'm going to start so that you guys can sort of understand what we're looking for, okay? What should we call Anthony? Just Anthony?
His name is Albert, so you can call him Anthony if you'd like to.
You see?
You're Albert Anthony?
Thank you for saving me.
Double A.
Double A. Let me ask you a question. Do you know who wrote the Constitution of the United States? What is the biggest name on the Constitution of the United States? Put the mic up to him, please.
This is almost embarrassing because I took 15 years of history.
Well, who was it?
I'm thinking about it.
There's an insurance company named after him. No, not Ben Carson.
It's not Allstate.
No.
I think I know.
Okay.
I'm Canadian.
Well, it's J.H.
John Hancock.
Yeah!
There were a lot of names you could have chose from, though. and
The
he would have been
largest
right.
name on the document.
Okay.
That's why they say put your John Hancock when you sign something?
Yes, that's exactly
There we go.
why.
Now everyone will always remember.
All right, you want to ask AA a question?
No, you keep going.
No, you.
I do. I want to know what DNA holistic
That
wellness
kind of
is.
question.
Because, you know why?
We'll get to that at the end.
What question I want to ask them?
Yes, a millennial question. Who's the vice president of the United States of America? Okay, but you can't answer the question because, if you're such an Einstein, we'll put you up here and I'll give you tough questions.
I'm wiggling it in the back.
There you go.
Hence his name's Albert, but I'm
Albert
Einstein.
Who's the Secretary of State?
Secretary of State.
It should be, where's the tiramisu, guys? It's in here. It's in the side room. Come have some.
I thought they were streaming out the names.
Who's the Secretary of State? And it's not Hague.
DNA.
Secretary of State. I don't know.
Anybody know?
Mike Pompeo?
Mike Pompeo, yes. Who said that?
I did.
Of course you did.
Wasn't he a baseball
Can I
player?
ask a DNA question?
Absolutely.
All right. How many genes are on the X versus the Y chromosome?
What was that?
How many genes are on the X versus the Y chromosome?
You know why they're DNA? Because she's Dunia and he's Albert. DNA.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was an actual DNA.
Don't you know what
Well,
the-
X has 1,000 and Y has 100.
That's what happens when you have a scientist in house.
Don't you know?
427, but I was
That's
way
why
off.
women have more sex
Do you,
genes.
do you know what DNA
Wait,
stands
did you know
for?
why women have more what kind of genes?
Yes.
DNA stands for do not ask.
Wait, she was explaining about women and the genes?
Yeah, that's why women have they have a higher incidence of autoimmune disease and stuff because they have more genes that mingle and cause problems.
Of course, that's where you're hormonials.
Exactly.
Okay, Doc, you got a question? You can ask a millennial?
I haven't really given much thought.
Do you need another couple of seconds?
Sure.
All right, I got a question.
You want a medical?
Medical question, yeah,
I hope
absolutely.
I can answer one of these questions.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, I don't. No,
You
I
gotta
wanna
ask him the
answer.
question. He
I'm a
wants to
millennial,
answer.
That's what I'm saying.
Or you want us to ask you?
Make it easy. I've been focused on my business. If it's current events, I'll probably.
I got a question. How many bones is a baby born with?
200 and I think it's 14?
No.
60.
206, isn't it?
No.
206.
That's
No.
pretty close, though.
No.
It is 206.
No, it's 300.
No, it's 206.
I saw a show last night, and the technical term is 300.
When did you have time to watch TV last night?
I saw it on a show because
I had to Google that.
somebody.
Who's the fact checker?
Google it.
Someone Google.
Google it.
Where's Freddy's fact checker?
Let me
Actually,
tell you.
on the medical side, there is a lot of controversy how people want to perceive the question. And
That's
the
right.
reason
There
why
is
is because when babies are born, there are many bones that have not yet
Not
formed.
fused, yes.
And bone is technically an ossified structural weight-bearing portion of the body. So there's a lot of controversy. What do you consider a bone? Because technically, a child is born with the same number of bones as an adult.
Yes.
They technically don't have their skull bones
but they're not ossified. And even if you were to X-ray, as an example, an elbow, there's actually 9 different ossifying centers in the elbow, and they ossify at different ages. So they're technically not even bones until they become ossified, which
That's
is at
right.
the age of 13.
That's right. I couldn't explain it better myself.
Sorry.
I'm gonna tell you, he's 100% right. I saw it on the show.
I'm glad you agree with the orthopedic spine surgeon.
I don't think it's a good challenge.
Well, you guys want to challenge this now?
Never challenged it.
That's kind of how you get like the natural athletes. It's kind of like you condition them at that young age as their bones are and their anatomy is forming. They kind of like get conditioned to.
That's right.
be athletes.
If you crunch your kid into a pitcher's form, it grow up to be a great pitcher.
And if you throw your kid out on a football field, they get a concussion, they're done. So you want my opinion or yours? Oh, I know.
All right.
What do you guys do though? What is DNA holistic wellness?
So, yeah, we do various things. The idea of why we call it holistic wellness was what first started out with yoga, because we
With
saw
what?
that a lot with
Yoga.
yoga practice.
Okay.
Because the idea behind yoga is the union behind mind, body, spirit, but also the union from ourselves within and without in the community, right? What do we do for the community? What do we give back? Because it's really all about what we do together. But so it started that way, and then it really turned into, we started realizing that it's not just yoga, it's fitness, mindfulness.
Talking to
Exactly.
the talking
Okay.
to the. Uh-huh.
Bringing in doctors to educate. So really educating people on what is preventive wellness. What can I do before I get sick? Because having a stress fracture is totally different from what you were saying.
But you're so young. What are you? 24?
I'm 24.
Okay,
Well,
you're 24. You're so young to be going down this path so early. But I mean, the two of you.
I know. Well, I mean, really, is it really too early ever? I started college when I was in high school because high school was boring me. So I dual enrolled in high school, and I went to college since then. So that's why I've done 5 years, and I'm only 24. But then I also went through the pre-med field. I learned a lot, but then I started realizing that preventive medicine has a huge role in what we do day to day, what we condition ourselves, our behavior, what we do actively. So that's really what we do. We bring that to the corporate sector because, let's face it, we are always trying to make more time for ourselves because we have bills to pay, we have things to do, we want to go out, we want to travel, we have families to tend to. So we're always being pulled outside. But one thing we always forget is ourselves and our healthcare because we can't do any of those things if we're not well. So really
And
that's
balance
the
and
idea.
posture is really important. You start at a young age, right? And you take it to corporate wellness. Doc Botella said, you know, it's about the conditioning. If we can get our kids to sit up straighter and not have text neck or stretch it and read posture to learn better conditioning, and that is what you do?
Exactly. So I saw that there was a missing link between yoga and physical therapy, whereas there's too many people that are not mobile enough to take advantage of yoga, but are not injured enough to need physical therapy. And I realized so many of us are walking around with aches, pains, imbalances, text neck, lower back pain.
Text neck.
Forward head. We really don't know what to do. And I kind of got sickened the fact that so many people are lost walking around not knowing where to turn. So I needed to apply. I actually went to massage school when I was 19, so I kind of got on my path a little young. So I applied all of my massage education, my business experience, and I just really wanted to solve this societal problem of those that are lost without a direction on how to fix their aches and pains.
What do clients come to you for?
Pretty much just general aches, pain, muscular imbalances.
So you do massage therapy?
No. I
What's in
do
the
corrective
posture?
exercise.
Do you
So
do
I
like Pilates, like a lot of Pilates stuff?
I kind of created my own exercises. So I really was digging deep, and when I started creating my first 8 exercises, 6 of them mimicked yoga poses. So I realized, oh wow, there's something magical about yoga. That was before I ever took a yoga class. So I started doing some yoga, and I realized, okay, well, I've always had a physical therapy philosophy. I applied to physical therapy school, but pretty much dropped out when I had an opportunity to buy a massage business. And I realized, yeah, I got to bridge yoga and physical therapy. That's exactly what I needed to do. And as I've developed it, that's essentially what I do. It's yoga-inspired corrective exercises with a physical therapy philosophy. Most of my clients are actually at an over 55 community, because I was just following the path of least resistance. But I see the way to connect with most people is doing classes, kind of like, almost like a diluted physical therapy class is what some people like to see it as, or some other people call it logical yoga, but it's a class format.
And I could really see you starting young, and I think of kids that aren't athletically inclined, kids that aren't chosen for the teams. Remember when we went to that Kid Fit down in
Kids that
Coconut Creek?
aren't chosen for the team.
Oh, man.
Hello.
That used to be me.
You know when you're the last one to be called on
That
Red
was me.
Rover?
Someone get some
Hello.
I was always last chosen. I was
But
a
you know what
fat
those
kid.
kids need, right? Those are the kids that are bullied, and it's like, what comes first, right? Are you bullied because you're not chosen, or are you chosen then you're bullied? But they need physical exercise, and those are the ones that are even more on the phones and more into gaming and more isolated. And that's a whole nother demographic that you're not even touching on.
Absolutely. And even if posture is very relative to our confidence. So it's like, you talking about kids that were picked on, like, I was a fat kid with the last name Hamburger. Like, middle school was horrible.
That was your last name?
It's still his last name.
I thought he changed it.
No, I was born with
Hamburger.
that last name, yeah.
Hamburger. You know, I would use it in a different stroke, but I was always chosen last. And my cousins, I had 8 cousins, and they said, you know what, we're going to make you the best athlete
You had
of us
Juji,
all.
Fufi.
Everybody. And they worked me out, and they made me pitch it and hit and everything. And then after that, I started hitting the ball a little bit further than anybody else, and I became not last but first.
But that's because when you grew up in New York, you played outside.
Every day.
The kids now don't play outside. Unless it's an organized sport, they don't go outside and play. They don't ride bikes. They're just not out there.
I tell G all the time, I says, you know what that is? He looks at me and says, what's that? I says, it's the sun. Go outside.
They don't go outside and play.
I'm reading this book now. It's called The Talent Code.
The Talent Code?
The Talent Code. Has anyone heard of it?
The which one?
Talent Code. So basically what it's saying is that the only way we can learn and get better is from our mistakes. And the reason for this is that by what they call hard practice, when you make a mistake and you go back and you challenge your brain a different way to remember it or to accomplish this task, you actually start adding myelin on the nerve sheets. So you get quicker nerve transmission, you get a healthier nervous system, and the only way to do this is by making mistakes. If you don't make a mistake, it's not going to happen.
Has our society turned into no urgency for anything? It's okay, it happened. Like in the radio business, a minute pass, a second pass, you're late, you're done. You're not going to get that back. Same thing with TV. That's why TV doesn't like live performances. Because if you mess up, let's do this over. It's not do-over.
Not on live anyway, not what we do.
So there's no urgency anymore to what needs to be accomplished. Nobody has any kind of urgency anymore. What's going on?
Well, it's because we live in a
It's a
society.
missing art.
Yeah, it's a craft that you have, and you know what? We got to condition ourselves to be able to do more, to be what is it called? Improv. Like
But everybody could do it.
Well, you're a little more laid back, but doesn't mean you have less stress.
No,
Do you guys,
Stress
right?
is destroying us, yeah.
Stress-
Is everywhere.
Yeah.
Stress kills. Like,
Stress is going to be. Listen, when you wake up in the morning, right? Oh man, I left my hat, my Christmas hat, because we're celebrating Christmas.
Oh yeah, you told me tomorrow's Christmas.
Every day is Christmas. You get up in the morning, that's a gift, man. I mean, what I don't understand is if you're miserable, you celebrate that. Depression, that's why I'm going to rate the book. Take a Xanax. I didn't even know what the hell a Xanax was. What is
Don't
a Xanax?
take it.
But everybody's on this stuff. The kicker here is to be negative is to be popular. I don't get it.
Well, you know, a couple of problems with our society are, number one, time is very limited.
Absolutely.
And it's all about time. People are in a hurry because we even look at the highways. People are driving crazy. It's all about time. They have to get there faster. They have to be there before everybody else, whatever the case may be. They may leave 10 minutes late, but they want to be 5 minutes early. Time is a big problem. And another issue that we have is we've lost our focus on what it is to have excellence.
Okay.
And we never hear the term excellence anymore.
No.
And that's a problem as well. And I think that if we refocus, but our society won't let us because we're always so busy. The economy is such that everybody is working more than 2 or 3 jobs. they're running ragged. They don't have time. Yet we talk about posture and exercise. In our everyday routine, people could incorporate that, but instead, because of time, they'd rather take a pill for their aches and pains because it's a quick fix.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, it's a problem. And I mean, we talk about antibiotics. Gives you the opportunity to at least clean the air and take it in. Now, you're also a health coach, right?
Yeah, well, I was a trainer
Personal
for years.
trainer.
I was a massage
Personal
therapist. I did a lot of stuff.
but you understand that it all begins between the pipes.
She's a naturopathic
Yes,
doctor
everything
as
starts
well.
at the level of the brain. Stress, cortisol, it all starts with a thought. It starts with the hypothalamus, pituitary, goes right down to the adrenals. And because stress is such a powerful thing, cortisol, because we haven't evolved that much in terms of being humans. So we don't know if we are
opposable thumbs.
Did she say we have or we haven't?
No,
We have not.
haven't. So basically, our hormone system is like we don't know if we're being chased by a bear or if we had a deadline at work. Our body does the exact same thing. Our cortisol comes out just like we were being chased by a bear. And over time, what happens is that we get cortisol steal. So the other 5 hormones that should be being produced are less produced because cortisol is taking everything and making us sick.
Really?
Yes.
And that's-
Cortisol has a huge effect. Huge
Yeah,
effect.
to kind of like bridge those thoughts. I mean, we were kind of like thinking like the Einstein's theory of relativity.
Yeah, time is only relative to our thoughts, right? So
Yes.
as you're saying that time is limited, well, our thoughts around time are limited. If we really, and I love that you added that afterwards, that everything starts between the pipelines because
Yeah.
that's exactly what it is. And that's why, to me, even everybody knows yoga to be a physical practice, right? You have the asanas and the postures, and we condition the body. But we haven't really tapped into the power of our brain. We barely even know in neuroscience. That's the last endeavor I had in school was switching my major to neuroscience after being in exercise physiology for a year in my undergrad already. Because it's so important to master our thoughts and to master our breath because it begins there. When I can take control of my breath when I meditate, right? That's what we're doing really when we're meditating. It's not about the thoughts that are going on, but really mastering them so that then I'm not limited by the fact that I don't have time because we all have the same 24 hours, which is relative to our thoughts, to the things we want to do. So as you're saying these things, I'm thinking one of the practices in yoga is a practice of discernment, right? Learning how to discern and how to make choices. So choosing one thing over the other. Well, who told me I needed to work 3 jobs? That I needed to basically kind of kill myself, bring a detriment to my health because I'm probably stressed if I'm working 3 jobs or if I'm going to school.
And also, what I say to someone, like my friend's getting a car and he's being with me means like, I'd like to get this car, but I can afford this car. And I said, yeah, because you know what? That car, you're not going to own the car if you get a more expensive one. The car is going to own you. And you're going to be a slave to it. And you're going to be working extra hours. And people just don't get it. And they just get stuck in this lifestyle where they're like run, etc. And honestly, the stuff owns you.
Stuck, and we really aren't. It's important for everybody to know that we have the power to retract at any point and say, well, maybe I did go down this track, but that's not for me. I'm noticing that it's affecting my health, affecting my
You know what's amazing about you guys is that you're young and you're millennials.
They're not young. She's about 48.
And when Chef C was here yesterday, she brought them because she was on yesterday. I said, how did you meet them? And she said, I went to their yoga class. So it's not as if Dunia and Albert went to Chef Z's class. She went to theirs.
No. Now, let me ask real quick. Is it delivery? If you accept, you said accept, right? You can slow things down. I love to slow things down. When everybody's running around me and panic because everything, it's going to this and that, I laugh. I sit down and I says, well, let me see. He's running into that wall. She's running into that clock and nothing's getting resolved.
We create the problems that we think that are controlling us, and they really aren't. We created them, and once we realize that, but just like to give you a quick example, I'm going to stand up here. I know I'm going to get out of the camera angle, but for myself, by constantly leaning over to my right leg, I created a knot in my leg, which I went to physical therapy for.
She said a knot?
Knot.
She has a knot in her leg?
Muscle knot.
A muscle
A knot. So like when you get knots from stress, so by constantly leaning over to the side, by habitually doing this without noticing,
You have a knot.
I created a knot there.
So
I
go the
created
other
my
way now.
problem. So what did I need to do?
Go the other way.
Well, now go to the other one because then I'll create it.
But then you have 2 knots.
So then now I go to the center. Now I'm balanced, right? Now I'm aware. Now I get to control my mind, to slow down my thoughts, like you were saying earlier.
So
When
you-
people are running around, running into walls, creating their own problems.
But they do. And instead of thinking their way out of stuff, people make it worse. You know, and they seem like.
You know what's
they're
the worst is
forgotten.
that I'm screaming on a rant, and he looks at me.
What are you ranting for?
And I said, you have nothing to say? He says, no. What do you mean you've got nothing to say? And then I keep going. And he just looks. And he says, patience. I go, what do you mean, patience?
Very much the same way. We're very much the same way. Like when I'm very go go go, she's like today she was like, oh no, what are you talking about? I'm gonna make oatmeal. What time did we have? It was 12:25, and we're about like 25 minutes away, and I'm like, hey, the show's in like 35 minutes. She's like, but I gotta make oatmeal. Like slow down. I'm like.
But she's right.
Times where I'm like, it's reversed. I knew we were gonna get there. Slow down, slow down.
You know, it's funny, when we started the day today, this is what, third show we're doing?
Yes.
So she's talking to me about the 1 o'clock hour.
We have 4 more to go.
1 o'clock hour. And I said, okay. She said, but we got it. I said, hold on a second. Show number 1, we got to prep that, get that out of the way. Number 2, I got to set this. There's a lot of things that go on to set this thing up. So you sort of got to slow down. And what's that old saying? You got to slow down and hurry up, or hurry up to slow
I
down.
was just thinking that as you're saying it, that we don't
But get out of my head, lady.
Yeah.
But it's funny
as
because
we slow down, we actually speed things up. So
We
everything
do.
is relative. And as we're rushing, we're creating more havoc, but then we actually are creating less time for ourselves because then we have to go back and fix something.
Well, what do you always say? You say today's already over when it starts. You're on to tomorrow.
It's so important to be present, and it also
Yes.
goes back to what the doctor was saying about we forgot the art of excellence. We forgot what that even means.
we should start using the word.
The art of excellence.
You
excellence.
just never hear it anymore.
Yeah, but we should.
Well,
We
you know,
should
we
use
talk about the kids that get trophies for everything.
Oh, no.
The art of excellence.
No, I'm
It
not
makes
for
Freddy
that.
crazy.
It made me feel good when I got those.
See?
Yeah, but so did everybody else, or
Yeah,
just
but
you wanted
everyone's
it?
excellent in something.
No, that doesn't work for me because when I was running 6 miles a day and I came in second, I didn't want the trophy because the guy that beat me got the trophy. So I don't want kids to learn that everybody gets a cut. You want to buy me a pizza? Give them a pizza. Give them something healthy. Give them a carrot.
Some
Fuck
chia
the
pudding.
chef.
Yum.
Give them that. But for me, you got to earn your spot, and then you got to keep it.
Yeah, my yoga class so that he can be first next time.
But yoga and posture is really important. And people come to you, Matt, for
Well, people come to me for mostly pain relief, or a lot of times headaches, pain relief, just every day. I like to call. I coined a term.
Do you use CBD or anything on what you do?
I really want to. I have it on the
Oh,
horizon.
don't leave because I'm going to show you a whole line of
The Wellness Lab store.
Yeah.
And also wherever, you know, when you're doing yoga, you want to cleanse the air. It's like a plane because you're exhaling so much.
You got Federico.
You're
It's so
exhaling.
important.
I'll get your number if
One
I
of
have
the
some mat spray.
practices in yoga that we don't realize.
Wait, do we have any in here?
I might have one on my car.
We might have a mat spray.
There's
We have
all
some
sorts of
products.
stuff to help you because you're always exhaling and there's a lot of people with, you ever notice people have a cold and that's when they show up to do yoga?
Well, I mean, it's when we should do yoga, but how great would it be if we knew how to do it? You know,
And how
Before
great if we
you got
didn't
sick.
get everybody
Or do a
sick.
private lesson at that point, because if you're sick, then you really need that extra attention. You know, you don't want to bring that into a group class.
Shanique, how's your head, by the way? Is it any better?
What, you give her a headache?
No. What I told her to do is she took the Fire and Ice CBD from the Wellness Lab store.
Put it on the armpits.
No, only you do that. And Daphne told me if you inhale the smell of the peppermint, 3 deep inhales, rub it on the location, and then put some right in the cupid of your mouth.
The vampire spot?
I call it a cupid, you call it a vampire, of course. That would be how we roll. This way you can always inhale it, and she says she feels a little better.
And yeah, she's just being nice.
Are you being nice, or is it a little better?
Yeah, peppermint is
have it.
used in aromatherapy for headaches.
Yeah,
so-
I was just thinking, I use
Yeah.
peppermint all the
And
time.
this Fire and
Here in
Ice
the
line
temples.
has the CBD and the peppermint in it.
Now I use it for my neuropathy on my feet, and man, it knocks me out. God, it's funny. You take the one intern who has a migraine headache, and you put on the most hardest part of the show.
Well, she was the first one here. You know what? She's done an incredible job. She's been on board since 11 o'clock
Now I
this
feel
morning.
bad.
She's doing okay, though. I
Uh-huh,
took care of her.
uh-huh.
And we fed her. Drink plenty of water.
I get them because I'm dehydrated. So.
But that's after a night of heavy drinking.
Well, let's give out everyone's number. Matt, where can people find you?
You can find me on Facebook, Posture PD, posturepd.com. Yeah, I'm on Instagram. I'm balancing_burger. I'm wrapping hamburger.
Check out the
You
hamburger.
should be balancing hamburgers on your head. Do you remember the cartoon? Was it in Popeye? Or was it?
Ronald McDonald?
No, there was a cartoon.
Yes.
And he, like, always had a hamburger.
Yeah, I want to go into like a vegan festival doing that, so I thought it would be fun.
What do you have? But wait, there's Beyond Meat. Isn't there the one you have?
Yes, Beyond Meat.
Beyond Meat.
I use that a lot, and it's very, very good and it's tasty. I'm obsessed
It's called Beyond Meat.
So you can make a vegan hamburger and walk around with it.
That sounds delicious. I'm excited.
Beyond Meat.
We should make a cement mold of a stack of hamburgers, not real, but in that you can balance, and you go anywhere, nobody's gonna ever. And then you wear a shirt that says the Hamburger Man or something. Then
Hamburger.
nobody's gonna forget you.
Well, it is my real last name, so a lot of friends have given me hamburger shirts and hamburger gifts. So I have like a closet full.
Do you?
I have like 3 shirts. I have like a blanket.
That's a branding monster.
It's
man.
branding. It's what get out of my head.
I really wanted to open a restaurant because I really love to cook, and clearly I'm a fan of gimmicks. But this was, I realized I found more purpose.
So we'll take you with us to every food place that we're gonna do a show, and the hamburger will be the hamburger.
Hamburger Posture Police. Dr. Patella, where can we find you?
I'm located in West Boca on the corner of Lyons and Glades. We're specifically at 9033 Glades Road, 2nd floor, Suite D.
For your spine surgery and back orthopedic needs?
I do everything from basically the ears down.
Okay.
I take care of the neck. The 2 biggest areas of my practice are necks and shoulders, but I cover everything all the way down to the feet.
Excellent.
Necks and shoulders, all about your posture if you can, and proper positioning in sports, walking, everything you're doing. And Dr. Lynette, we even have your suitcase here. I think you've just moved in.
There's a
Wait,
suitcase.
there's a blue suitcase here. I think it's
Because
yours.
I have so many suitcases.
And she keeps taking the suitcase out. I said, "What are you doing?" She says, "She's coming today." No, you didn't come today. Got to put it back. That thing has traveled 400
Can I
miles.
tell you my only complaint about Federico?
What
He
is that?
stops blowing smoke after a few hours.
Yeah. He lasts like 6 hours if he's intermittent, and lasts 4 hours continuous.
Oh, there's a different setting? Maybe I need
Yeah.
the intermittent
You
setting.
just hit the button.
I hit the button.
If you
and
press it once, it's continuous. Press it twice, it goes on and off. And 3rd time is off.
Biotics. And now Dawn is telling everybody you put this in your car.
You can.
I know, but it was funny because I never thought of that.
That's why he's got a USB port.
You put it in your car. This is
Yeah.
this is necessary in your life. Put it in your
Federico,
bag.
Probiotic diffuser.
My daughter's going to make a shirt for him for you, Freddie.
I'll tell you about it later.
It says Federico.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And this has a plug, so you can put it in your bathroom, which is where I would put it.
You can charge it, and Mom, when you guys travel all the time, you can keep that in your hotel room, and you can take one of these with you, so you don't get sick. All these sinus infections and all these. She says it even helps
Allergies,
stop with
everything.
MRSA.
Yeah, it reverses the genome of MRSA. They did a study on it.
So it's an amazing product, and we have them here. You can also order them online, airbioticszone.com.
And she has this big, huge box that goes into
Goes
those
in the air.
airways. You know, in medical offices, everybody should have this because it sort of cleans the air.
Think about nursing homes, so many
Everything.
places,
All those
schools,
places.
yoga,
Everything.
corporate wellness.
All those places.
Mold, everything.
Get rid of the.
Gotta clean the air at the workplace, make it less toxic.
And how can people find DNA?
Yep.
Huh?
How can people find you?
Yeah, cleanse.
How can people find us? You can find us at dnaholisticwellness.org, and you spell holistic with a W. So holistic, just like you do it with the H.
You mean like
There's-
holistic? Holistic?
Holistic, yeah, like whole.
I know, but Puerto Ricans always pronounce all vowels.
Like the
Yes,
whole
like
thing.
No, that's not a vowel.
And
Yes,
you
I
can also
know.
find us on Facebook at DNA Holistic Wellness.
Holistic.
You and I have been doing this for way too many hours
too many
today. Thank you again, Peter from All County, for delicious food from Wood and Fire.
Peter, where can you be found?
I can be found at allcountyhealthcare.inc at 561-445-0435.
Maddie is his mother.
And it's funny because Mom uses Old County.
Mom uses All County.
Now, I heard a rumor. Pick up that
You
microphone.
can't say that rumor.
I can't?
No.
Oh. Okay, well, I guess it'll continue to be a rumor then.
Cliffhanger.
And we have Chef. Give Chef a mic so we could ask Chef where she could be, her services could be found as well.
You can also, you can reach me at 561-629-0593, and you can also find me on social media, Facebook, IG, and Twitter.
And what do we call this?
This is actually the coconut chia pudding.
Is that what's the name of it?
Coconut chia pudding.
Yes.
Coconut chia pudding.
Sweetened coconut
Chia.
What's the serving size?
The serving size for that, maybe for 2 people, that's good enough.
For once?
Maybe you can save it for tomorrow. It's actually, you can have it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So that
Well, hold on.
We got a snack
much
for
of
an
this?
end.
for tomorrow.
Well, how much of this can I eat?
Maybe like
A tablespoon?
shot of
A shot?
or something like this, little tiny
half
A couple ounces.
Half a cup. I usually do.
Half a cup?
I used to be in bodybuilding, so I used to do a half a cup every morning.
Right.
Absolutely
I
delicious.
think it's fantastic.
All I can say, Shanique, is thank you. Job well done. You, Dylan, all of our crew, Double Dip. EJ, I told him no fraternizing with the help in there. Sarah's off limits. I've already told him that twice now, 3 times. Boop.
Okay.
Have a great day, everyone. What a day. We will see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Be kind to each other.
And don't be late.
And the artist from Ken Bieberman.
That's right.
Bye-bye.